Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you in here to Hayes High School as the Hayes High Lady Indians go in search of their 18th straight win against the Garden City Buffaloes in their 6th WAC game of the season. And first off, we want to say we apologize for the late start due to the technical difficulties on the stream. There's 4:53 remaining here in the first quarter with the Lady Indians in front of the Buffaloes 8-2. So far, Hayes High jumped out to the early 2-0 lead, but then Garden City responded with 2 free throws, and now Hayes High on a 6-0 run, and it's Garden City ball as they're working with it from left to right. Working with it now is Mia Hannigan. Hands it back off to Alexis Villegas. Guarded by Zoe Winter. She'll try the screen, won't use it. Driving all the way to the basket. Lost the dribble a little bit, but they're going to say that she charged. And that'll be Maya Korf's first foul of the game and the second team foul for the Buffaloes. Or correction, it's actually number 32 that gets called for the foul. Alexis Villegas called for the second team foul for the Buffaloes as Hayes High is working with it from right to left. Jenna Schmeiler with it, goes inside on the right block to Kate Lindbergh, takes one dribble, spins all the way to the basket. The layup's no good, but she was fouled on the way up, and she'll go to the free throw line. They'll get it on number 11, Kaylee McDonald, for her first of the night. So Kaylee Lindbergh will go back to the line. She scored 4 of Hayes High's 8 points so far tonight, all of them coming from free throws, and she's still perfect tonight. She's now 5 for 5 to add to the team numbers. There'll be a substitution here for the Buffaloes. They'll bring in the 5'10 sophomore, Livy Mang, for the first time tonight, with 4:17 remaining in the first quarter. Lindenberg gets set for her second free throw. She puts it up, and this one's good. Villegas bring up the floor. Zoe Winter playing in a full court press, and now she'll try driving past Winter, goes into a double team. The shot is no good, but Villegas able to get her own miss for her first rebound of the night. Pull back shot no good, and Katie Lindbergh comes down with the rebound. She's fouled once again. Foul will go against Livy Mang for her second personal foul. Hayes High will keep their starters on the floor. Tonight's starters for Hayes High: Jenna Schmeidler, Katie Lindenberger, Molly Martin, Zoe Winter, and Kenley Winter. So Lindenberger back to the free throw line as Buffalo's already been called for 5 fouls in this first quarter. And the first free throw for Lindenberger is good. She has all 7 of Hayes High's free throws tonight, and that makes up all 7 of her points. She'll get set to attempt the second one. Only a 60% free throw shooter coming in tonight, and she remains perfect with the second one. So 8 points for Katie Lindenberger, all coming off free throws. Driving up the floor now is Maya Korf. There's going to be a foul call against Riley Dreher, who was guarding her as she ran along the sideline. And with that last free throw for Katie Lindenberger, some fans here tonight, they get to say add a punch to their bingo card. For those of you that don't know what that is, the FCCLA is doing a fundraiser tonight with basketball bingo. You got 9 things that have to happen on your bingo card, and if you black out your bingo card and they happen, you get a prize. So if you're coming to the boys' game, be sure to check that out. It's $3 for a card. And there's a turnover for the Buffaloes. Hayes High will have the ball now, up 12-2 with 3:45 remaining in the first quarter. Molly buckles into the game, pump fakes, then goes back to Schmeidler. She'll go inside. Katie Lindbergh takes one dribble, spinning around, back out. Riley Dreher, jump shot from the right corner is on the way on, and it's off back iron, no good. And the rebound goes to number 12, KJ Pinchon. And there's a jump ball. The arrow will face towards Garden City. So the Buffaloes bringing up the floor as they pass the 10-second timeline. Guarded by Molly Buckles is Villegas. She'll drive all the way to the basket, kicks out to the right corner. 3-pointer on the way from Korf as an air ball as it goes past the basket, but they get their own miss. 3-pointer on the way from Pinchon is good. Katie Lindbergh with it on the right wing. Gives a bounce pass over to Jenna Schmeidler. She'll drive all past the defense on the left hand, and the layup is good. Jenna Schmeidler had a clear path in front of her and just ran right past the defense and puts the layup in. Now at the other end, layup was no good for Garden City, but there was a travel before it got off. And it's another turnover. .250 remaining here in the first quarter. Hayes High 14, Garden City 5. Jenna Schmeidler with it. Gets a screen from Molly Buckles and then bounce passes it over to Riley Dreher. Back over to Schmeidler. She'll take one dribble, gives it to wide open. Molly Buckles' jumper on the way is no good. Rebound still loose, and it's recovered by Thalie Powers. Garden City waiting for their offense to set up. Powers with it. Stops at the top of the arc. She'll try a three-pointer. It bounces off the front of the rim. No good. And Jenna Schmeidler comes down with her first rebound of the game. Schmeidler trying to make something with it. She'll go inside, and the pass deflected and stolen by Alexis Villegas, her first of the night. Now a shot from Pinchon. It's on the way, and it's no good. Molly Buckles recovers the loose ball, and we're going to get a timeout called by Hayes High. So due to our technical difficulties, we'll give you a quick update of what happened before we came on for tonight's game. Hayes High got the first 2 points of tonight's game with Katie Lindbergh hitting her first 2 of her 8 free throws that she's made so far tonight. And then the Buffaloes would respond with 2 of their own, those coming from Maya Korf. And then Hayes High would go on their first run with a 10-0 run, starting off with a Zoe Winter layup, and following, and also a basket from Molly Martin. And then Katie Lindbergh would score the next 6 points, like we said, all off of free throws. And then we just saw Garden City make their first shot from the field, which was a three-pointer from KJ Pinchon. And Hayes High made the last bucket with a left-handed layup from Jenna Schmeidler. 2:02 remaining in the first quarter following the timeout. On the floor for Hayes High is Molly Martin, Kinley Winter, Riley Dreher, Zoe Winter, and Molly Buckles. Hayes High going on offense after the turnover. Or correction, after the rebound. For Garden City on the floor is Thalie Powers, Haley Brown, as well as Mia Hannigan. KJ Pinchon's also on the floor, and also Maya Korf. And Hayes High's pass just got deflected out of bounds. So Molly Martin with the ball, she'll throw it in. Goes over to Kinley Winter, and then gives it back to Martin, she waits for the offense to set up. Standing on the left elbow. Brings it back out near the circle at center court. Now we'll try running past the defense, and we'll lob it in to Zoe Winter. She'll take one dribble underneath the basket, and the layup's good. 4 points for Zoe Winter as she's able to fight her way to the basket and give Hayes High their first double-digit lead of the game. Bounce pass inside now to Brown. She'll kick it out. Three-pointer on the way from Korf, and it's good. Haley Brown will get the assist. Maya Korf now up to 5 points. Riley Dreher gets the pass, goes inside. Molly Buckles takes one dribble. They're going to say it's a foul on the floor against the Buffaloes. Get it on number 12, KJ Pinchon. That'll be her first personal. And now Molly Buckles will go to the free throw line for Hayes High. 73% free throw shooter at the line this season. And the first free throw is up, and it's good. Jenna Schmeidler back into the game for Hayes High. In place of Riley Dreher, we're also going to see Morgan Armbruster make her way into the game for the first time tonight in a moment. And she will sub in for Molly Martin. Also making her way into the game is Annie Humphrey. Molly Buckles gets set for her second free throw. She puts it up, and it's good. Hayes High 10 for 10 at the free throw line to start tonight's game. Thalie Powers with the ball. She's guarded by Zoe Winter. Winter for someone to pass to, gets the bounce pass over to Haley Brown, and she'll hand it off to Pinchon. She'll drive into the paint. Right-handed layup is no good off the front of the rim, and Annie Humphrey comes down with her first rebound. Pass goes over to Winter. She pump fakes the pass, then tries driving in. Kicks out to Morgan Armbruster in the right corner. Skip pass over to Annie Humphrey. Now Schmeiler inside, buckles, one dribble, and the shot is up, and the layup no good. Zoe Winter with the rebound, put back, that's no good. And Maya Korf comes down with the rebound. We'll go into the right corner for the Buffaloes as they set up their offense. Haley Brown with it, driving past Molly Buckles. She'll throw across court, three-pointer on the way from Powers, and it rattles out no good, and Morgan Armbruster has the rebound. 8 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Jenna Schmeiler with the ball, fakes one way, and then tries driving in on a triple team. The layup is blocked, and KJ Pinchin gets her rebound, and she'll try a full court shot, and it's no good. So at the end of the first quarter, Hayside jumps out to the early lead, and they lead the Buffaloes 18-8. We'll have our second quarter coverage when we come back. This is Hayside Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Hello everyone, this is Hank Corsair, your voice in Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game. We also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with coverage of today's game, and go Indians! Welcome you back to Hayes High School as we get set to start the second quarter. Lady Indians in front 18-8 as they use a strong 10-point run at the beginning of that first quarter to take the lead. Now they'll work with the ball going from the right side of the court to the left side. Zoe Winter gets the pass from Jenna Schmeiler over to Lindenberger. Now Schmeiler gets it back. She'll drive in all the way from the left wing, and the layup is no good, and she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming up. She had 3 defenders in the area, and the foul will go against Maya Korf. That'll be her first personal foul, the first team foul for the Buffaloes. As some players get into foul trouble early on in the game, Hayes High attempted their first bonus free throws before they were halfway through the first quarter. The second free throw for Jenna Schmeiler is good as well. Bounce pass over to Brown from Powers. With it now, Pinchin, pass over, three-pointer on the way from Powers, takes a bounce off the front of the rim, it's no good. Rebound to number 22, Maya Korf, and she gets the putback. And a three-pointer for Molly Martin. Huge shot there for Hayes High as they get their first made 3 of the game. Now with it is Powers. 7 minutes remaining in the second quarter. She'll work it back after trying to drive in and gets passed over to Maya Korf. Back out to Brown. She'll drive. And the pass deflected out of bounds by Molly Martin. But it will stay with the Buffaloes. No substitutions made with 6:55 remaining. Hayes High in front 23-10. KJ Pinchin with it, goes into Maya Korf. Guarded by Kinley Winter, she'll drive all the way to the basket on the right side, and the layup's no good. The rebound goes to Molly Martin. Martin stops, kicks it back out. Zoe Winter with it inside, Caitlin Lindenberger right, wide open underneath the basket, and the layup is good. Zoe Winter gets her first assist, and Katie Lindenberger already into double figures. Buffalo's working with it, pinching with it. She'll stop on the right side of the free throw line and try a pull-up jumper, and it's good. Hayes High going back on offense. Jenna Schmeiler with it. looks and dribbles to the left. Passes over to Kenley Winter. Gives it back over to Schmeiler. She'll look. Fake one way. Now Winter goes inside. One dribble from Katie Lindenberg, and the layup is no good. And it's rebound still loose, and it goes out of bounds, and it will be Garden City ball. So Riley Dreher coming back into the game now for Hayes High. Quick update of who's on the floor for Hayes High. It's Molly Martin, Riley Dreher, Katie Lindenberg, Kenley Winter, and Jenna Schmeidler. Thalie Powers will walk it up the floor as the Buffaloes try to cut into this 13-point Hayes High lead, and the layup is no good. And a blocking foul call against Hayes High's Katie Lindenberger. Powers ran right past Riley Dreher and had the layup, and then they're going to get Lindenberger on the foul. That'll be her first personal. So the third and fourth free throw coming up here for Garden City. They made their first two at the beginning of the game for Maya Korf. Now Thalie Powers going to the line. It's the leading scorer for the Buffaloes in their last game against Dodge City yesterday. She missed the first free throw. Scored 15 points en route to a 56-39 victory for the Buffaloes. And the second free throw rattles around, no good. Rebound on the ground. It was rebounded by Thalie Powers, but it's going to be a jump ball, and the possession arrow is facing the Garden City. We'll line up on the right side of the basket. We'll put two at the free throw line and two on each block. Pass goes in to Hannigan. She'll look, take one dribble, now look towards that left side. Three-pointer on the way from Villegas. It bounces out, no good. And we're going to get an over-the-back call against KJ Pinchin. Jumped over a Hayes High player to try to bat it away. Ended up getting called to the foul in the process. The Buffaloes make a substitution. It's Kaylee McDonald, the 5'8" sophomore, checking in for the first time. Jenna Schmeiler with the ball. Gives it over to Riley Dreher. She'll go one way and then kick it back out. Molly Martin, left corner three on the way, no good. Rebound still loose, and it goes to Thalie Powers. We're going to pass up court now. Maya Korf with it, driving to the left baseline, kicks it over. Jump shot from Kaylee McDonald, rattles around and goes in. Jenna Schmeiler with it, kicks it out. Over to Riley Dreher. Now Kenley Winter with it, goes inside. Katie Lindenberger takes one dribble, fighting her way to the basket, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul call against the Buffaloes. This one will go against Kaylee McDonald. This will be her third personal foul and also the third team foul for the Buffaloes. No one at the scores table to check in, so we'll see how Garden City continues to deal with the foul trouble that they're in. Pass goes into Kenley Winter on the inbound, and then Katie Lindenberger underneath the basket, can't get the layup, grabs her own miss. Put back, no good. And the rebound goes to Maya Korf. Three straight missed shots for Hayes High. Now a steal here from Jenna Schmeidler. As she goes to the other end, she'll stop on the right wing. Drives in, pull-up shot on the way, and it's good. 6 points now for Jenna Schmeidler, and a timeout called by Garden City with 4:19 remaining in the second quarter. It's Hayes High 27, Garden City 14. We'll step away as the two teams talk things over. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
With the latest from Tribe Broadcasting. Are you interested in going out for a spring sport? Well, with Hayes High's variety of spring sports such as baseball, softball, boys tennis, girls soccer, boys golf, track and field, and girls swimming, there might be just one for you. These sports start Monday, March 3rd, so make sure you get your physicals turned into the office by Friday, February 28th, if you wish to go out. This has been the latest from Tribe Broadcasting.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Back here at Hayes High School following the timeout called by Garden City. 4:19 remaining here in the second quarter, Buffalo's ball. This pass goes in, almost stolen by Hayes High. Say Kaylee McDonald will take it and give it back to Alexis Villegas. She's guarded by Molly Martin. Martin tried going in for the steal. Now Villegas still with the ball, passes into the right corner. And we're going to get a jump ball as Riley Dreher forces it in the right corner. And the possession arrow is facing towards Hayes High. So Jenna Schmeider bringing it up the floor off the inbound from Molly Martin. She'll kick it over to Martin and then back over to Schmeider. Takes one way, Martin with it. Side is continuing to work around the arc. Now Schmeider drives in. Martin will get the pass and then drive into the lane. Pass inside. Molly Buckles layup no good. And Mia Hannigan comes down with her first rebound of the night. 5 straight missed shots now for Hayes High. With it now is Hannigan. She lost the ball, and then Jenna Schmeider comes out with her second steal of the night. At the other end on the fast break, one-on-one, and the layup is good. 8 points for the freshman, and now we're going to get a whistle, and it was batted out of bounds in front of the student section. And it will be Hayes High ball. Jenna Schmeider gets the inbound, kicks it out. Molly Martin, right wing three on the way is good. Jenna Schmeider gets her first assist, and Molly Martin now to 8 points with a three-pointer from the right wing. Riley Dreher guarding Thalie Powers as she goes to the left side. Now changes direction. Goes inside to Kaylee McDonald, and Martin deflects the pass, and she'll get the steal. At the other end, and the layup for Martin. She gets it to go. Second Hayes High player to enter into double figures as they extend their lead to 20 as their largest of the night. Hannigan with the ball being guarded by Schmeider. Gets the screen, now Winter will guard her. Schmeider catches back up. Almost stolen, now Hannigan driving in, the layup's no good. And Molly Buckles has her second rebound. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul call against the Buffaloes. We'll see who they get it on. It'll be number 32, Alexis Villegas. That's her second personal foul, the 14th foul for the Buffaloes. Zoe Winter, Annie Humphrey, and Morgan Armbruster now back in the game for Hayes High with 2:24 remaining here in the second quarter. We'll remind you to stick around for our halftime show coming up in just a little bit. We'll recap that first half and look at the stats and also take a look at some of the games happening around the state. As Jenna Schmeider takes the ball, she'll give it over to Annie Humphrey in the left lane, cross-court pass. Schmeider pump fakes the three, drives in, pull-up shot is on the way, it's no good. Zoe Winter has the rebound, trying to get into the lane, and we'll get a jump ball. And it's possession arrow facing toward the Buffaloes. Pass goes into Hannigan as Hayes High is playing back. Buffaloes will go towards the right and then try now the drive in for Pinchen, and the layup is good. 7 points for the junior. There's Garden City now up to 16 points. Jenna Schmeider gets the pass from Humphrey, and it goes over to Morgan Armbruster. Schmeider pass inside to Winter. She'll drive in. One-on-one underneath the basket. The layup no good, and Pinchen has her 5th rebound of the night. At the other end, the pass out. Three-pointer from Powers on the way. It's the back iron, and this one will go out of bounds, but actually they're going to say it's a foul against Morgan Armbruster. It was her and Alexis Villegas fighting for the ball, but they're going to say that Armbruster pushed off her underneath the basket. So Garden City inbounding it. They'll go in the box formation with 2 at the free throw line and 2 on the blocks. We'll get a drive in from Pinch, who got the inbound, and she'll try the fadeaway shot. It's no good, but she was fouled on the shot. That'll be against Riley Dreher, her second personal foul. Hayes High's 3rd of the second quarter. Pinching at the line for Hayes High. For Garden City. Yeah, the first free throw hits off the front of the rim, and it's no good. Garden City just 2 for 5 from the line here so far in the game. And Pinchin's second free throw is no good, and Zoe Winter has a rebound. At the other end now, Jenna Schmader with it, kicks it over to Armbruster. Hayside was working around the arc looking for the opening, and now Zoe Winter throws to a crossing Riley Dreher, and the layup's good. First points of the game for Riley Dreher, now 2 assists for Zoe Winter. With it now, Villegas being guarded by Armbruster. On the right wing, she'll hand it off to Pinchin. She'll drive in, Stock kicks it out, left corner 3 on the way from Powers, and it bounces off the side, no good. Zoe Winter comes down with the rebound. Pass goes over to Jenna Schmader from Zoe Winter, into the paint. Riley Dreher wide open underneath the basket, and the layup's no good. As the Garden City player came in late to play defense. And we're going to get a jump ball as Maya Korf got the rebound, but the possession arrow is facing to Hayes High. Josh Schmader will inbound it. Morgan Armbruster will get the screen and the inbound. And now Josh Schmader will get the pass back, 3-pointer on the way. He's off the back iron, and the rebound goes to Korf. 16 seconds remaining in the second quarter. With it is Hannigan. She lost the dribble, but able to regain it. She'll work it around the arc, looking for someone to pass it to. She'll pull up with 6 seconds left and hits the shot. Had some Hayes High defenders around her, and Jeff Schmader, half-court shot at the buzzer, is no good, and that will take us to halftime. But Hayes High got off to an early start once again, and they seem to be in control. 36-19 is our score at the half, and we'll have our halftime show coverage when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
February marks Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, a time to recognize the importance of healthy relationships and raise awareness about the dangers of teen dating violence. Every year, millions of teens experience abuse in their relationships in various ways. It's critical to understand the signs and take action to break this cycle of abuse. If you or someone you know is in an unhealthy relationship, reach out. Stand up against abuse and offer support to those in need.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or take it.
Hello everyone, this is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game. We also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, and baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
With the latest from Tribe Broadcasting. Are you interested in going out for a spring sport? Well, with Hayes High's variety of spring sports such as baseball, softball, boys tennis, girls soccer, boys golf, track and field, and girls swimming, there might be just one for you. These sports start Monday, March 3rd, so make sure you get your physicals turned into the office by Friday, February 28th if you wish to go out. This has been the latest from Tribe Broadcasting.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Back here at Hayes High School on the halftime show as the Lady Indians lead the Buffaloes at the break 36-19. And to start the halftime show, we'll now take a look back at how the first half went. It started off with both teams getting off to a 2-2 lead off of 4 free throws, but that's where Hayes High would get their first run of the game, which was a 10-0 run, starting off with a layup from Zoe Winter and then another one from Molly Martin. And then the next 6 points would all be scored by Katie Lindenberger at the free throw line to give Hayes High the 12-2 advantage. But Garden City didn't go away. They would hit 2 3-pointers, with one of them coming from KJ Pynchon and the other one coming from Maya Korf. But Hayes High was able to get 2 baskets in that process to take a 16-8 lead. And then Molly Buckles had the final two free throws to give Hayes High the 18-8 lead going into the second quarter. And Hayes High's success continued at the free throw line as Jenna Schmadler got the first points of the second quarter. Basket followed for Maya Korf. And then Hayes High would hit their first 3-pointer of the game from Molly Martin. And then Katie Lindenberger would get a basket underneath to give Hayes High a 25-10 lead. Garden City would respond with 2 baskets from KJ Pynchon and the other from Kaylee McDonald in the paint. And then Hayes High would go on another run, this one of 9 points, starting off with 2 baskets from Jenna Schmeidler and then a 3-pointer from Molly Martin and a layup from Molly Martin as well to give Hayes High the 20-point lead, which would be their biggest of the night. And then the final players to score for each team for Hayes High was Riley Drero on a layup, and for Garden City would be Mia Hannigan with a pull-up 3-pointer with 5 seconds remaining until halftime. So Hayes High takes the 36-19 lead at the break, and we'll have our individual and team stats when we come back. This is Hayes High basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
With the latest from Tribe Broadcasting. Are you interested in going out for a spring sport? Well, with Hayes High's variety of spring sports such as baseball, softball, boys tennis, girls soccer, boys golf, track and field, and girls swimming, there might be just one for you. These sports start Monday, March 3rd, so make sure you get your physicals turned into the office by Friday, February 28th if you wish to go out. This has been the latest from Tribe Broadcasting.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Hello everyone, this is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians. Back here at Hayes High School on the halftime show with Hayes High in front of Garden City 36-19 at halftime, and we'll now take a look at our individual and team numbers. Starting off with Hayes High, the leading scorers at the break are Katie Lindenberger and Molly Martin, each with 10. Behind them, Jenna Schmeidler finished with 8 in the first half, and also Zoe Winter had 4, Molly Buckles had 2, and Riley Dreher finished with 2. Looking over at Garden City, the leading scorer for them, Maya Korf and KJ Pynchon each have 7. And also Mia Hannigan had the 3-pointer to put her right behind them in the points with 3, and then Kaylee McDonald has 2 at the break. For Hayes High's other individual numbers, Jenna Schmeidler had a rebound, an assist, and 2 steals. Annie Humphrey finished with 1 rebound. Katie Lindenberger finished with 3 rebounds, a block, and a steal. Molly Martin had a rebound, an assist, and a steal. Also, Morgan Armbruster had a rebound as well. And then Molly Buckles finished with 2 rebounds, and Zoe Winter rounds it out as the leader in the rebounds category with 6, as well as 2 assists and a steal. And for the Buffaloes, for Thalie Powers, she had 3 rebounds, and also Mia Hannigan finished with a rebound as well. Haley Brown had the assist for the Buffaloes in that first half. And then KJ Pynchon had 5 rebounds as well as a block. Lily Meng finished with 1 rebound. Maya Korf had 5 rebounds. a block, and an assist. And then rounding it out is Alexis Villegas, finishing with a rebound and a steal. Now for our team numbers at the break, starting with Hayes High. They went 10 for 28 from the field and 2 for 7 from three-point range, and they were perfect at the free throw line, going 12 for 12. They had 15 rebounds in the first half, as well as 4 assists and 4 steals and a block. For Garden City, they went 7 for 20 from the field, as well as 3 for 11 from three-point range, and 2 for 6 at the free throw line. And they also had 16 first-half rebounds, as well as 2 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. So that'll do it for our halftime show coverage, and we'll have our second half action when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
With the latest from Tribe Broadcasting. Are you interested in going out for a spring sport? Well, with Hayes High's variety of spring sports such as baseball, softball, boys tennis, girls soccer, boys golf, track and field, and girls swimming, there might be just one for you. These sports start Monday, March 3rd, so make sure you get your physicals turned into the office by Friday, February 28th if you wish to go out. This has been the latest from Tribe Broadcasting.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
February marks Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, a time to recognize the importance of healthy relationships and raise awareness about the dangers of teen dating violence. Every year, millions of teens experience abuse in their relationships in various ways. It's critical to understand the signs and take action to break this cycle of abuse. If you or someone you know is in an unhealthy relationship, reach out. Stand up against abuse and offer support to those in need.
Back here at Hayes High School as we get set to start the second half with the Indians in front 36-19 after the first 16 minutes of tonight's game. Garden City will start with the ball. They're going from right to left. With it now is Thaley Powers being guarded by Jenna Schmeidler. She'll go towards that right wing and hands it off to Pynchon. Being guarded by Martin, she'll drive to the basket, and the layup goes off the back iron, no good. Haley Brown has the rebound, and a two-pointer was good for Maya Korf. And now Jenna Schmeidler for three. It's good. Third Hayes High player to enter into double figures. Jenna Schmeidler gets Hayes High to the 39-21 lead. And then Garden City lost the ball. And Molly Martin tried getting the steal before it went out of bounds, but it will stay with Garden City. As they'll inbound in front of their bench, it's KJ Pynchon. With it is Thaley Powers. Looks, gets a bounce pass over to Haley Brown. And the skip pass to Pynchon. She'll try a three-pointer from the right wing. It's on the way, no good. And Katie Lindberger's got her fourth rebound. Schmeidler will walk it up the floor, kicks it over to Kinley Winter. She'll get a bounce pass into Zoe Winter. She'll try the layup. It's no good. And Pynchon comes down with her sixth rebound of the night. Pynchon with it, stops, and on the right baseline, she'll try the jump shot, and it's good. She lost it for a moment, but is able to get the shot to fall. Molly Martin now with the ball on the left wing. She'll kick it over to Schmeidler, now back to Kinley Winter. Cross-court pass, Martin wide open. Three-pointer is on the way, and it bounces off the back iron, and Winter's got the rebound. Now three-pointer from Jenna Schmeidler. That one's no good. She comes up and gets her own miss, and will try the layup, and that one's good. She had to run past some defenders, but is able to come out with the rebound, and then gets the putback. With it now, KJ Pynchon. Molly Martin guarding her. It's a bounce pass over, and we're going to get a jump ball or correction. Jenna Schmeidler is going to be called for the foul as she tried getting the jump ball, but that'll be the second personal foul. And the Buffaloes will make a substitution. On the floor for them is Maya Korf, KJ Pynchon, as well as Mia Hannigan, Alexis Villegas, and also Livy Meng. With it now, Pynchon passes it over to Villegas. She'll try driving in, and we'll get the shot blocked by Lindenberger, and Zoe Winter has the rebound. Second block of the night for Lindenberger. She leads Hayes High in that category. Now Schmeidler with it driving in, kicks it out. Molly Martin, long three-pointer is on the way, and it's an air ball. Ball's still loose. And Kenley Winter will be the one that comes out with it. And now Hayes High gets it back, almost lost it for a moment. Now Schmeidler will bring it back out. Three-pointer's on the way, and this one's good. $16 points now for Jenna Schmeidler as Hayes High's out to a 19-point lead. The pass over to Hannigan. Cross-court pass over to Villegas. She'll drive, being guarded by Lindenberger, kicks it out. As the Buffaloes just work it back out. We'll try a three-pointer. Another pull-up from Hannigan, and that three-pointer was an air ball, and it goes out of bounds. So Zoe Winter inbounds the ball, and Jenna Schmeidler will walk it up the floor. 21-point Hayes High lead as Martin gives it back to Schmeidler. Winter looks back over to Martin inside. Zoe Winter looking. Takes two dribbles, and the pass was deflected, almost stolen. Schmeidler saves it and then gives it out to Martin. Kenley Winter pump fakes a three-pointer, and they're going to say she traveled with it. So we'll see a substitution now for Garden City. Kaylee McDonald goes in for Livy Meng. And Garden City will now inbound in front of the Hayes High bench. 4:10 remaining here in the third quarter. Hayes High up 44-23. Looking to get their 18th victory of the season and extend multiple different winning streaks, including 18 overall, extend their regular season win streak to 27, and also extend their WAC play win streak to 17. And Alexis Villegas hits the shot from the free throw line. Molly Martin with the ball for Hayes High. Cross-court pass to Kenley Winter. Now Zoe Winter with it. She'll drive in and back out. Winter, she'll try a left corner three. It's on the way, and it's good. Zoe Winter will get the assist, and we're going to get a timeout called by Garden City. This will be a 30-second timeout, and we'll step away as the two teams talk things over. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or take it.
Back here at Hayes High School following the timeout as Hayes High now leads by 22 following the three-pointer from Kenley Winter. Garden City now with the ball, 3:25 remaining in the third quarter, but walking up the floor is Maya Korf. Get the pass over to Pynchon. She'll try driving in, brings it back out. She'll try a fadeaway three-pointer, and it's no good. Rebound still on the ground, and it's going to be a jump ball as both Molly Buckles was there and then Korf tried getting the rebound. So Hayes High will get the jump ball. Jenna Schmeidler walking up the floor. Gives it over to Martin. She'll pump fake a few times. Tried to hit it cutting with Dreher. And gives it back over to Schmeidler. She lost her balance, and there's going to be a foul call against the Buffaloes. Maya Korf will be called for the foul, the second team foul of this quarter for the Buffaloes. Riley Dreher with the inbound to Schmeidler. Hayes High working it around. Cross-court pass now. Schmeidler gets it back. She'll pump fake a three. Try driving in, then brings it back out. Dreher with it. Schmeidler will drive in and pull-up shot is good. 18 points for Jenna Schmeidler after getting 23 on Monday night against McPherson. With it for the Buffaloes is Korf. She tried driving in. It's a cutting pension. And Hayes High turns it over as Jenna Schmeidler went ahead up court and couldn't save it from going out of bounds. Mia Hannigan will bring it up the floor. Jenna Schmeidler on the defense. Pass goes up ahead to Powers. Fakes one way and then gives the pass inside to Pynchon. Katie Lindenberg comes in to help on the defense, and Lindenberg gets called for the foul. That's Lindenberg's third personal foul and Hayes High's second team foul of this third quarter. Molly Martin and Morgan Armbruster checking back in for Hayes High. And Annie Humphrey is also back into the game as well. Garden City will inbound underneath the basket on the left side in the box formation. Pass goes into Korf. Now with the Hannigan, she'll try the three-pointer, and this one's good. Now three-pointer on the way from Jenna Schmeidler off the assist from Annie Humphrey. It's good. 21 points now for Jenna Schmeidler as Hayes High leads it 52-28. And this will be a full timeout call by Hayes High, and we'll step away as the two teams talk things over. This is Hayes High basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Back here at Hayes High School following the timeout. Minute 36 remaining here in the third quarter with the Lady Indians in front of the Buffaloes 52-28. It'll be Garden City ball. Powers walking up the floor. Pynchon with it now off the pass. She'll give it over to Hannigan. Riley Dreher on the defense. She'll get a screen and we'll try another pull-up three-pointer. This one an air ball, and it will go out of bounds, and Hayes High will have the ball back. Morgan Armbruster will inbound it to Jenna Schmeidler. Hayes High's leading scorer so far tonight with 21, trying to match what she had in the last game on Monday against McPherson, which was 23. Riley Dreher gives it back out. Morgan Armbruster, left corner three is on the way, and it's good. Fifth made three-pointer of the game for Hayes High as they just continue to extend their lead, and Morgan Armbruster has her first points of the night. Buffaloes will take it. Haley Brown with it. She tried going up on a pass inside, and Molly Buckles almost got the steal, but it'll be a jump ball. The arrow is facing towards Hayes High. Or correction, it's actually facing Garden City. So Hayes High will make a substitution. Molly Buckles and Jenna Schmeidler come out of the game. And the Buffaloes give the inbound as it tried going into Maya Korf. She lost the ball out of bounds as it goes into the student section. Large showing tonight for Hayes High so far. The student section in their superhero theme tonight. So Hayes High back on offense, almost stolen as Haley Brown stepped in front of the pass intended for Molly Martin. 30 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Hayes High with a 27-point lead. Now Humphrey with it, goes inside to Zoe Winter, takes one dribble, spins, and the layup is no good. And this one will get deflected out of bounds and stay with Garden City. Hayes High will make a substitution. Kenley Winter back into the game. We'll see what the Buffaloes can do here in these final 22 seconds. Hannigan will walk it up the floor. Kenley Winter will be on the defense. And then she lost the ball. Kenley Winter comes out with the steal and then gets fouled right away. That's Winter's first steal of the night. I think Hannigan was trying to do a bounce pass and then just lost control of it. And it went right into Kenley Winter's hands, and then she got fouled immediately afterwards. 10 seconds left in this third quarter for Hayes High. We'll go cross-court pass now. Molly Martin will try a three-pointer from the left wing. It rattles out, and the rebound goes to Pynchon. And they don't even attempt a shot, so that will take us to the end of the third quarter. Hayes High is now on the path for their 18th straight victory as they lead at 55-28. And we'll have our fourth quarter coverage when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. Hello everyone, this is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, and baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians!
February marks Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, a time to recognize the importance of healthy relationships and raise awareness about the dangers of teen dating violence. Every year, millions of teens experience abuse in their relationships in various ways. It's critical to understand the signs and take action to break this cycle of abuse. If you or someone you know is in an unhealthy relationship, reach out. Stand up against abuse and offer support to those in need.
Back here at Hayes High School as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Hayes High well in control of it, leading 55-28 as we enter the final 8 minutes of tonight's game. Hayes High will work with it from left to right. Molly Martin will work it back over to Jenna Schmeidler. Now Kenley Winter with it. Hayes High keeping their starters on the floor. Now Molly Martin will try the three-pointer. This one's good. First assist of the night for Kenley Winter. Molly Martin now up to 13 points. And then Molly Martin gets called for a foul, but Hayes High up to the 30-point lead. Now we'll now have a running clock for the remainder of tonight's game. Maya Korf will walk it up the floor for the Buffaloes. Fakes one way and then hands it off back to Hannigan, and she'll try another pull-up three-pointer. That one's no good, and Zoe Winter has another rebound. Hayes High pass up ahead. Kenley Winter underneath the basket, and she gets the layup to go. And we'll get a whistle, and Garden City will bring it up the floor. With it now, Hannigan. Cross-court pass over to Powers. She'll fake one way and then go to the left. We'll get double team as the pass was deflected, but Pynchon able to get a hold of it. She'll drive in. The floater, no good. And Zoe Winter coming down with another rebound. She now has 9 tonight. Now Hayes High, three-pointer, no good. Rebound still loose, and they're going to get a push foul against Jenna Schmeidler, who came in to try to recover it. So second team foul for Hayes High in the fourth quarter. There'll be a pass over now to Pynchon. Being guarded by Kenley Winter. She'll drive in, get double teamed, and we'll try a shot from the right block. It's no good. But she was fouled on the way up. It was Kenley Winter on the defense, and then Katie Lindenberg had to come in and help. And that'll be Katie Lindenberger's fourth personal foul. See if they decide to keep her in the game, and it doesn't look like anyone's going to be making their way over to the scores table for Hayes High. And Pynchon's first free throw is good as she's the first Buffalo to enter in double figures. Yeah, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout called by Hayes High. So we'll step away as they talk things over. This is Hayes High basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
With the latest from Tribe Broadcasting. Are you interested in going out for a spring sport? Well, with Hayes High's variety of spring sports such as baseball, softball, boys tennis, girls soccer, boys golf, track and field, and girls swimming, there might be just one for you. These sports start Monday, March 3rd, so make sure you get your physicals turned into the office by Friday, February 28th if you wish to go out. This has been the latest from Tribe Broadcasting.
February marks Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, a time to recognize the importance of healthy relationships and raise awareness about the dangers of teen dating violence. Every year, millions of teens experience abuse in their relationships in various ways. It's critical to understand the signs and take action to break this cycle of abuse. If you or someone you know is in an unhealthy relationship, reach out. Stand up against abuse and offer support to those in need.
Back here at Hayes High School following the timeout with 5:35 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Garden City will get set to attempt their second free throw as KJ Pinchin goes to back to the line. Just entered in double figures a moment ago, and her second free throw rattles out, and Katie Lindenberger's got the rebound. Those were the first free throws attempted by either team since the second quarter. Now with it, Jenna Schmeidler goes towards the left and then trying to get past her defender, gets a screen from Zoe Winder. The pass goes out. Molly Martin, another three-pointer for her is on the way, and this one's good. Another three-pointer for the senior. Zoe Winder gets the assist, and we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. And with that three-pointer, ladies and gentlemen, for Molly Martin, she has surpassed the 1,000-point mark in her career as a Hayes High Lady Indian. So congratulations to Molly Martin. A huge shot right there. 16 points for her in tonight's game as she extends Hayes High's lead. And just an incredible moment. She's been an incredible part of this Hayes High team. So we'll step away for a moment as they honor her for this wonderful achievement. This is Hayes High basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Back here at Hayes High School following the timeout, it'll be Garden City ball as we enter the final 5 minutes of this fourth quarter. Again, Molly Martin hitting that last three-pointer. She's now surpassed the 1,000 career point mark here for Hayes High. As she's now on the bench now, she exits tonight with 16 points. And just an incredible honor. You could hear after it went in, everyone really happy for her, and just an incredible achievement. As Garden City will have it, the layup no good, and it'll get deflected out of bounds and stay with the Buffaloes. .422 remaining. Again, the running clock because Hayes High has surpassed the 30-point lead. With it now, Mia Hannigan, guarded by Kinsley Newell. Now Riley Dreher will guard KJ Pinchin as they just work it around, and almost stolen. Haley Brown able to recollect herself, and now a three-pointer on the way from Maya Korf is no good. Rebound still loose, but Riley Dreher will recover it. Yeah, we're going to get a foul against the Buffaloes. Pinchin playing tight defense on the sideline. That'll be her third personal foul. Annie Humphrey will walk it up the floor off the inbound from Morgan Armbruster. She'll work towards the right side and then go back the other direction. Stops in the paint, kicks it out. Kinsley Newell, she'll pump fake a three, drives in. As Hayside just works it back out. Annie Humphrey throws it off the shoe of Thaley Powers, and it will stay with Hayes High. And Hayes High will make a substitution. We'll see the 5'8 senior Jason Roa check in for the first time tonight. So Morgan Armbruster will throw it in. Pump fakes and then gives it in. Annie Humphrey with it. Back over to Morgan Armbruster. She took a few steps in. Hayes High just working it around, trying to drain the clock as much as possible. There's 7 seconds, though, on the shot clock, so they'll have to do something. And it's stolen by Maya Korf. And this one deflected out of bounds by Kinsley Newell in front of the student section. As the Buffaloes will make some substitutions. This will include Natalie Brown as well as Zoe Davis, Malaya Sellis, and also Aaron Finch into the game. Hayes High making a substitution as well. We'll bring in Liz Cunningham as well as Rylan Harrington and Haley Labarge. So Hayes High getting the younger players some experiences. They are well in control of it, on their way to improve to 18-0 in their overall record and 6-0 in WAC play. And with a win on Tuesday, they will fully cement their WAC championship title, which would give them back-to-back WAC championships since the 2002 and 2003 teams did it. And the three-pointer here, no good for the Buffaloes. Jason Roa has the rebound at the other end. Roa with it. And a little bit of miscommunication as this one will go out of bounds. And if this score continues to hold, which it likely will, it just shows how dominant Hayes High has been this season as well. This will be their 14th win that's been decided by 20 points or more, and also their 6th straight as well. Minute 16 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Buffaloes with the ball. Sellis with it. Stops. And we'll kick it out. Haley Brown with it. She'll try the floater. No good. And Haley Labarge has the rebound. And then it gets stolen, and now a layup is good for Natalie Brown. .50 seconds remaining here in the game. Rylan Harrington with the ball. Kicks it over to Kinsley Newell. She'll stop. Liz Cunningham takes it. Passes inside to Haley Labarge. Gives it back out. Hayes High working it around. Harrington, she'll try the three-pointer, and it bounces off the side, no good. Jason Rowe with the rebound. That one's no good. But Haley Labarge able to get the rebound, and then it gets stolen by Sellis. 27 seconds remaining. And now a three-pointer on the way for the Buffaloes. This one's no good. And the rebound will go to Kinsley Newell. And with 10 seconds remaining here, Hayes High will just stand there with the ball. And a huge win tonight. Hayes High will improve to 18-0 on the year and 6-0 in WAC play and get their 27th straight regular season victory. As you hear the buzzer, that will do it. A huge win tonight for the Lady Indians as they defeat Garden City tonight by a final score of 63-31 to improve to 18-0. And Garden City will now fall to 11-8 on the year. And we'll have our post-game show coverage for you when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Hello everyone, this is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
With the latest from Tried Broadcasting. Are you interested in going out for a spring sport? Well, with Hayes High's variety of spring sports such as baseball, softball, boys tennis, girls soccer, boys golf, track and field, and girls swimming, there might be just one for you. These sports start Monday, March 3rd, so make sure you get your physicals turned into the office by Friday, February 28th if you wish to go out. This has been the latest from Tried Broadcasting.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Hello everyone, this is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Back here at Hayes High School on the postgame show as the Lady Indians get the win 63-31, and we'll now take a look at our recap of tonight's game. After both teams scored 2 free throws and it was tied at 2-2, we'd see Hayes High's first run of the night of 10-0, which included baskets from Zoe Winter and Molly Martin, and then 6 straight free throws from Katie Lindenberger to give Hayes High a 10-point advantage. Garden City would hit 2 3-pointers at the end of that first quarter, with those coming from KJ Pynchon as well as Maya Korf. But Hayes High would also respond with some baskets from Jenna Schmeidler and Zoe Winter. And going into the second quarter, Hayes High still held that 10-point advantage. And they would eventually extend it to a 15-point lead after Garden City got a basket from Maya Korf. Hayes High would respond with their first made three-pointer of the game, coming from Molly Martin. And then Katie Lindenberger would get a basket, would score underneath the basket. But Garden City would hit 2 straight shots after that from KJ Pynchon and Kaylee McDonald. And Hayes High would go on another run. This one of 9 points, starting with 2 baskets from Jenna Schmeidler and then following with a 3-pointer and a layup from Molly Martin to give Hayes High a 20-point lead, which would be their biggest of that first half. And then going into the second half, Hayes High held a 36-19 lead. And Garden City got the first points from Maya Korf, and then Hayes High would respond with another 3-pointer. This one coming from Jenna Schmeidler. And then Hayes High eventually would jump out to a 49-25 lead thanks to a 3-pointer from Kenley Winter, and then another basket falling by Jenna Schmeidler. And Garden City would respond with a 3-pointer from Mia Hannigan. And then after that, Hayes High would get another 3-pointer. This time, we'll get 2 more 3-pointers to round out the third quarter, starting with one from Jenna Schmeidler and then another one from Morgan Armbruster. And Hayside got running clock at the beginning of the fourth quarter right away thanks to a three-pointer from Molly Martin. And then Kinley Winter would respond with another basket, and Hayside held Garden City to 3 points in that fourth quarter. The first point was a free throw, and the other one was a layup from Natalie Brown. But Hayside's final points were the three-pointer from Molly Martin, which was a history-making shot for her, as she now has over 1,000 career points. So that'll do it for our recap of tonight's game. We'll have our individual and team numbers when we come back. This is Hayside Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayside Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayside Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
With the latest from Tribe Broadcasting. Are you interested in going out for a spring sport? Well, with Hayes High's variety of spring sports such as baseball, softball, boys tennis, girls soccer, boys golf, track and field, and girls swimming, there might be just one for you. These sports start Monday, March 3rd, so make sure you get your physicals turned into the office by Friday, February 28th if you wish to go out. This has been the latest from Tribe Broadcasting.
Back here at Hayes High School on the postgame show as the Lady Indians get their 18th straight win, defeating Garden City 63-31. And we'll now take a look at our individual and team numbers. Starting off with Hayes High, the leading scorer tonight was Jenna Schmeiler, finishing with 21 points, and right behind her is Molly Martin, finishing with 16. And Katie Lindenberger entered in double figures as well, getting 10. Kinley Winter finished with 5, and Zoe Winter had 4. And then rounding it out is Morgan Armbruster with 3, and then Riley Dreher and Molly Buckles each with 2. For Garden City, their leading scorer was KJ Pynchon with 10, and right behind her was Maya Korf with 9. Mia Hannigan had 6 points in the game, and then each getting 2 points, Natalie Brown, Kaylee McDonald, and then Alexis Villegas. And then Hayes High's other individual numbers, Jenna Schmeiler had 2 rebounds as well as an assist and 2 steals. Annie Humphrey had a rebound and an assist. Haley Labarge finished with 1 rebound, and Katie Lindenberger had 5 rebounds as well as 2 blocks and 1 steal. Molly Martin had a rebound, an assist, and a steal. And then Kinley Winter had 2 rebounds to go with an assist and a steal. Liz Cunningham, Morgan Armbruster finished with a rebound, and then Jason Roa had a rebound, and Kinsley Newell had a rebound as well. Riley Dreher finished with a rebound and an assist, and then Molly Buckles had 2 rebounds, and rounding out is Zoe Winter, who finished with a total of 9 rebounds as well as 4 assists and 1 steal. Now we'll look over at Garden City. Thalie Powers finished with 3 rebounds. And then Mia Hannigan had a rebound as well, and so did Haley Brown, and she had 2 assists as well. Natalie Brown finished with a steal. And then KJ Pynchon had 7 rebounds and a block. Livy Meng had a rebound, and Malaya Celis had 1 steal. Maya Core finished with 5 rebounds as well as a block, an assist, and a steal. And then Alexis Villegas rounds it out with a rebound and a steal. Now looking over at our team numbers, Hayes High was 18 for 42 from the field and 7 for 16 from three-point range. They were a perfect 12 for 12 at the free throw line. And also they had 26 team rebounds as well as 9 assists, 5 steals, and 2 blocks. For the Buffaloes, they were 12 for 37 from the field and 4 for 20 from three-point range, and they went 3 for 8 at the free throw line. They had 20 rebounds in the game as well as 3 assists and 4 steals, and they finished with 2 blocks as well. And now looking at some of the final scores from the girls' games around the area. Great Bend and Dodge City are the only other WAC game tonight. Great Bend wins that one at home 56-42. Latest update on TMP and Norton, 23-20 is the score at halftime in that one with the Lady Monarchs in front. Manhattan defeats rival Junction City 67-28. Seaman remains unbeaten, defeating Baser Linwood 61-32. And then rounding out the latest update from Hoxie is that the Phillipsburg Panthers are ahead in that one 27-16. So that'll do it for our post-game show coverage of the girls' game, and we'll have our boys pregame when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
February marks Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, a time to recognize the importance of healthy relationships and raise awareness about the dangers of teen dating violence. Every year, millions of teens experience abuse in their relationships in various ways. It's critical to understand the signs and take action to break this cycle of abuse. If you or someone you know is in an unhealthy relationship, reach out. Stand up against abuse and offer support to those in need.
We welcome you back to Hayes High School as we get set to watch the Hayes High boys take on the Garden City Buffaloes. And before we take a look at our team rundowns, we'll now take a look at some of the boys' games around the area tonight. We just mentioned before the last break, the only other WAC game tonight is Great Bend tonight at home against Dodge City. Also tonight, TMP is at home against Norton. Lacrosse is on the road taking on Mineola. And down south with Nest City is at home tonight taking on the Victoria Knights. Phillipsburg is on the road taking on Hoxie. And then Smith Center Redmond will take on the Trigo Golden Eagles. So now we'll look into our team rundown, starting off with Hayes High. Looking back at Monday night, the Indians entered as the underdog against McPherson, but were able to pull away late and upset the second-ranked team in the 4A class. Just after the first quarter, everyone in the gym knew that it was going to be a competitive game, with the lead changing multiple times in the first quarter before Hayes High hit some free throws to have the game tied at 13 going into the second quarter. And the Indians hit back-to-back shots to get the lead at the start of the quarter. But that's where we would see the first run of the game as the Bullpups went on a 9-0 run to keep the lead for the remainder of the half, making it 29-24 at the break. And in the third quarter, McPherson just continued to maintain their lead where it was at, although Hayes High was able to make it a little bit closer before the final 8 minutes. And Hayes High was able to run their offense really well in the fourth quarter, going 6 for 8 from the field and getting the lead that they would keep with 5:05 left in the game. And when McPherson had to start fouling at the end of the game, the Indians rose up and hit 7 free throws in the final minute to escape with a 57-52 victory. And that game was a statement win for the Indians. Not only did it help them move up to 6th place in the 5A West standings, but it showed that they can play as a team against some really good competition with the starters scoring 50 points on the offensive side. And on the defensive side, the Indians held the Bullpups to one of their lowest scoring totals of the season, and also added a loss to McPherson's very tough schedule that features wins over teams like Manhattan, Bishop Miege, and Andover, and also some tough losses against teams like Derby and Blue Valley West. So now Hayes High will look for a win tonight to keep their hopes of a WAC title alive, which all they can do now is likely, all they can get now is likely a share of the title with Great Bend. So we'll see what they can do tonight. Now looking over at Garden City, they come into tonight's game with a 4-14 record, but last night they ended an 8-game losing streak with a win over Dodge City 69-38, thanks to a 35-19 halftime lead and a huge night by some players on offense, such as Daniel Monterez, who finished with 14 points, Dallas Rosales getting 16, and senior Thomas Long leading the way with 26, and route to the Buffaloes getting their largest win of the season. So it was a big win for the Buffaloes, who have had a rough season, but even though they come in as the underdog tonight, they have some keys that they can use to compete. For starters, if they can get their three-point shots to fall, they can stay in the game as they've made at least 7 three-pointers in 3 of their 4 wins. And they have 5 seniors to lead the way, with the main one to focus on being Dallas Rosales, who is the team leader in points and made threes with 31. So we'll see how they can translate that into the game tonight. And we'll have our starting lineups and tip-off for you when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
With the latest from Tribe Broadcasting. Are you interested in going out for a spring sport? Well, with Hayes High's variety of spring sports such as baseball, softball, boys tennis, girls soccer, boys golf, track and field, and girls swimming, there might be just one for you. These sports start Monday, March 3rd, so make sure you get your physicals turned into the office by Friday, February 28th if you wish to go out. This has been the latest from Tribe Broadcasting.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Back here at Hayes High School on the pregame show as the Indians get set to take on Garden City in the second half of tonight's action. And we'll now take a look at our starting lineups for tonight's game, and we'll start off with Garden City. So they'll start off with the 6'1 junior wearing number 10, Daniel Monterez, and then at the forward wearing number 12 will be Drew Strecker. Also getting the start tonight is the senior Dallas Rosales, who is the team leader in scoring with averaging 12.7 points per game and leading the team in three-pointers made with 31. Thomas Longa, who led the team in scoring last night against Dodge City with 26, will get the start as well. And then rounding it out is the freshman guard at 6 foot wearing number 23, McCoy Hemmert. Now looking at Hayes High, they will go with the usual with Johnny Kano, the 5'10 senior, getting the start tonight, as well as number 10, Trey Oakley. Tiger Johnson will get the start as well, and then rounding it out is number 15, Isaac Fox, and number 34, Dawson Reuter. And that'll do it for our pregame show coverage, and we'll have tip-off for you when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
February marks Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month. a time to recognize the importance of healthy relationships and raise awareness about the dangers of teen dating violence. Every year, millions of teens experience abuse in their relationships in various ways. It's critical to understand the signs and take action to break this cycle of abuse. If you or someone you know is in an unhealthy relationship, reach out. Stand up against abuse and offer support to those in need.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
With the latest from Tribe Broadcasting. Are you interested in going out for a spring sport? Well, with Hayes High's variety of spring sports such as baseball, softball, boys tennis, girls soccer, boys golf, track and field, and girls swimming, there might be just one for you. These sports start Monday, March 3rd, so make sure you get your physicals turned into the office by Friday, February 28th if you wish to go out. This has been the latest from Tribe Broadcasting.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
February marks Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, a time to recognize the importance of healthy relationships and raise awareness about the dangers of teen dating violence. Every year, millions of teens experience abuse in their relationships in various ways. It's critical to understand the signs and take action to break this cycle of abuse. If you or someone you know is in an unhealthy relationship, reach out. Stand up against abuse and offer support to those in need.
Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
February marks Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, a time to recognize the importance of healthy relationships and raise awareness about the dangers of teen dating violence. Every year, millions of teens experience abuse in their relationships and
We welcome you back to Hayes High School as we are about set to tip off tonight's action between Hayes High and Garden City. And before we tip off tonight's action. We'll give you a quick uniform description starting off with Garden City. They are going all brown with white numbers and letters reading Garden City across the front, and also the logo on the side of the pants with a white stripe that outlines a diamond. For Hayes High, it's the usual all white with white letters reading Hayes across the front with a maroon outline, and the numbers being maroon with a gold outline. It'll be Isaac Fox tipping against the 6'5" senior Thomas Longa. As the referees get set, the tip goes up, and it will be ran down by Johnny Cano. Hayes High will work from right to left, and the Buffaloes will work from left to right. Trey Oakley with the ball, gives it over to Johnny Cano. Standing on the right wing, looks. Isaac Fox with it. And now gives it back to Oakley. Passes inside. Dawson Reuter spinning. He'll try the floater. No good. Isaac Fox right there for the rebound, and that's good. So Hayes High strikes first in the first 20 seconds of the game, and now with the ball for Garden City is McCoy Hemmert. He'll pass it back out. Monterez with the ball, gives it over to Longa, and he'll hand it off to Rosales. Garden City just working it around the arc. As Monterez lost the ball, he'll pass it back to the left wing, and this one will be lost out of bounds. It was a bounce pass from Drew Strecker intended for Thomas Longa, but Dawson Reuter there on the defense forces it to go out of bounds. So Cooper Johnson inbounds it, and Trey Oakley will walk it up the floor. Oakley will kick it over to Cano on the right wing. He'll look, and now Isaac Fox will take it, and back over to Oakley. Hayes High doing the same play that they started the game with. Now Cooper Johnson, three-pointer on the way. Good! Isaac Fox gets the assist, and Tiger Johnson gets the first three-pointer of the game for Hayes High. 5-0 lead to start the game. With it now is Drew Strecker. Garden City continuing to work it around the arc. Now a three-pointer on the way from McCoy Hemmert is no good. Isaac Fox blocking out for the rebound, and this one will go out of bounds as it was actually an air ball. But Hayes High will get it back. Trey Oakley with it, kicks it over to Johnny Cano. Now Dawson Reuter on the right block, takes one dribble, will try the shot, and that's good. Hayes High jumping out to an early lead right away. 7-0 is the lead. The pass will go over to Thomas Longa, guarded by Dawson Reuter. Hands it off to Drew Strecker. Being guarded by Isaac Fox, he'll spin his way to the basket, and he gets the layup to go for the first points for Garden City. Johnny Cano with the ball on the right wing. Hayes High showing good ball movement so far. Now Cano with it. And Isaac Fox driving in, gets double teamed, kicks it back out. Pass goes inside now to Dawson Reuter. He'll look and will throw the pass to Tiger Johnson underneath, and the layup is good. Four for 5 from the field for the Indians to start this game. Daniel Monterez being guarded by Johnny Cano. He'll look and will hand it off to Dallas Rosales, and we're going to get a blocking foul against Hayes High as Trey Oakley came in on the double team on the right baseline. And Trey Oakley will be the first player for either team called for a foul. And with 5:13 remaining here in the first quarter, we'll get our first substitution as the 5'9" senior guard Hayden Nemechek will check in for Garden City. Pass goes in to Longa, and he'll try a shot, and it'll take about 2 bounces off the back iron, but he was fouled on the way up. This one will go against Dawson Reuter for his first. So going to the line is Thomas Longa, the leading scorer for Garden City last night against Dodge City with 26 points. And his first free throw is up, and it rattles out no good. Both teams will keep their current groups on the floor as Longa gets set for the second free throw. He puts it up, and it takes one bounce and goes out, and then Tiger Johnson tracks down his first rebound of the night. Trey Oakley will bring it up the floor, stop on the right elbow. Dawson Reuter with it now, backing down his man, spinning to the basket, passes it to Isaac Fox. He'll pump fake underneath the basket, looks out. Trey Oakley will take it on the left corner. Now he'll try going in, spinning all the way to the basket, and the layup is good. Trey Oakley able to find the lane as he was getting physical with his man. And Hayes High now to a 9-point lead. And now Garden City at the other end. Can't get the layup to fall, and Dawson Reuter comes down with his first rebound of the night. Hayes High's leader in that category, averaging 6.5 per game. Now Isaac Fox at the other end. Can't get the layup to fall, and this one will go out of bounds. It will stay with, or it will go now to Garden City. Walking up the floor with it is Dallas Rosales. He'll get a screen and will stop at the free throw line on the right side. Passes out to Monterez. He'll try a three-pointer. It's on the way, and it's no good. Tiger Johnson tracks down the loose ball. Garden City just 1 for 4 from the field to start this game. Now Johnny Cano in the left corner. He'll drive in, kick it over to Isaac Fox, and then it gets deflected. And Dallas Rosales has his first steal of the night. Pass goes to the right corner for Hayden Nemechek, and then he gives it back out to Monterez. Strecker with the ball, being guarded by Fox, kicks it out. Nemechek driving in. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Three-pointer on the way is no good from Monterez, and the rebound goes to Isaac Fox. At the other end now, Isaac Fox tried the layup and then lost the ball. Monterez will get credited with the steal. Rosales with it. Nemechek in the left corner gives it back out. Garden City just continuing to try to get in, and now Isaac Fox gets the steal as the pass was intended for Drew Strecker. A little bit of miscommunication, but Isaac Fox has his first steal of the night. Over to Tiger Johnson on the right wing. He'll give it back to Trey Oakley. 3:05 remaining here in the first quarter. Hayes High 11, Garden City 2. Tiger Johnson with the pass. Three-pointer on the way from the right corner is no good. And the rebound goes to Drew Strecker. At the other end, he can't get the layup to fall on a double team as it's a loose ball. It will be Hayes High ball. Hayden Nemechek had the rebound for a moment, but there were some Garden City fans that wanted a foul. But it will be Hayes High ball. Or correction, now they're going to say it's Garden City ball. They're going to say it was last touched by Hayes High. So it'll be an inbound underneath the basket. They'll line up 4 across the baseline as the pass goes into Longa, being guarded by Dawson Reuter. He can't get the shot to fall as it was actually blocked by Dawson Reuter, but it's a jump ball now as Cooper Lindemeyer was there for the rebound. Garden City hit their first shot of their second shot of the game, but since then they've missed their last 5. And inside now, the layup is good from Thomas Longa. Oakley walking up the floor, standing between the H and the A of the midcourt logo. Cano gives it back to Oakley now. As Garden City moves to his zone defense, Johnson kicks it over to Lindemeyer. He'll drive in on the left baseline, stop, looking, trying to find someone to pass it to. Kicks it back out. Tiger Johnson thought about trying a 3. 8 seconds to go here on the shot clock. Trey Oakley with it, trying to drive in, spins his way to the basket, and gets fouled on the way. Or correction, no, they're actually going to say it's a travel as he went into the paint. So we'll see some substitutions now for both teams. Hayes High will check in Trace Jacobs and Carter Lang for the first time tonight in place of Dawson Reuter and Trey Oakley. McCoy Hemmert will walk up the floor and then pass it right back to Dallas Rosales. Buffaloes will keep all 5 starters on the floor as they work it back out. Drew Strecker with it, passes inside to Thomas Longo, who gets double teamed. Lost control of the ball and then kicks it out. Drew Strecker, he'll try a 3. It's no good. And Tiger Johnson has another rebound. And at the other end, he'll try the layup. It bounces out, no good. And Drew Strecker has his second rebound of the night. Hayes High 5 for 10 from the field to start this game, and now a drive in here from Monterez all the way to the basket, and he'll get 2 free throws as he was fouled on the way up. This one will go against number 11, Tiger Johnson. And that'll be the 3rd team foul against Hayes High. At the line is Daniel Monterez, the 6'1 junior guard. His first free throw takes a bounce off the front of the rim and then goes in. And then Dawson Reuter now checking back into the game for Hayes High in place of Johnny Cano. Honor as we get set for the second free throw. This one is up, and this one's good as well. Carter Lang with the ball. Gets double teamed and then kicks it over to Cooper Lindenmeyer on a bounce pass. Back over to Lang. Minute 20 remaining here in the first quarter. Hayes High up by 5. And the pass goes over to Lindenmeyer back, and a bounce pass in on the right baseline to Trace Jacobs. The pass gets deflected, and tracking it down is Dallas Rosales, and he'll get the layup to go in an and one. Incredible shot there. He got hit as he was trying to float it in and still managed to get it to fall. Huge shot there for Garden City, and now it's a 3-point game. And with a minute 6 remaining here in the first quarter, we'll see a timeout called by Hayes High, and we'll step away as the two teams talk things over. This is Hayes High basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
So after the timeout, Garden City will go back to the free throw line to attempt the and one after the layup from Dallas Rosales, where he got fouled as he was trying to attempt a floater and then managed to get it to go. So the and one shot is up, and this one's good. 3 points to start the game for Dallas Rosales. Now Carter Lang with the ball as we enter the final minute of this first quarter. Cooper Lindenmeyer will take it. Standing on the right wing, back over to Lang. As he works around the arc, Tiger Johnson with it. Pull-up three-pointer on the way from the left wing. It's no good, but it'll actually be a goaltend as Thomas Longa jumped up to deflected it as it was about to go into the basket. But it'll be a three-pointer for Hayes High. So Thomas Longa jumped up to try to get the rebound, and the ball hadn't even arrived at the rim yet on the three-point shot. So 14-9 is the Hayes High lead. As Dallas Rosales has it, kicks it over to Thomas Longa. McCoy Hemmert with it now, drives in, being guarded by Trey Oakley, spinning around, kicks it out. As the Buffaloes trying to go inside, Cooper Lindenmeyer deflects the pass that was intended for Thomas Longa. As it goes out of bounds, it will stay with Garden City. 12-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass goes into Hemmert. Now Isaac Fox will help on the defense as the pass goes over to Rosales. 4 seconds on the shot clock. A pull-up shot from the free throw line is no good. Isaac Fox had the rebound for a moment, but they're going to say it was a jump ball. So Hayes High will have the ball with 11 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. And they'll check back in Dawson Reuter and Cooper Johnson. Meaning other than Johnny Cano, Hayes High has got their starters on the floor. In Cano's place right now is Cooper Lindenmeyer. Trey Oakley will take it, trying to score before we go to the second quarter. Cooper Lindenmeyer with it, over to Oakley, pump fakes a three, he'll drive in, and will try a pull-up shot that's no good. And the loose ball is not recovered in time, and that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Hayes High jumped out to the early lead, 11-2, but then a 7-0 run follows for Garden City, and the score at the first break is 14-9 for Hayes High. And we'll be right back. This is Hayes High basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Back here at Hayes High School as we get set to start the second quarter of the boys game tonight. Hayes High in front 14-9 on Garden City, and as we take a look back at that first quarter, it was looking like Hayes High was going to get off to a huge running start with that 11-2 lead, but then Garden City responds with a 7-0 run to cut the lead down to 2, and then Hayes High gets the final points of that first quarter with a three-pointer from Tiger Johnson that was a goaltend where number 20 for Garden City, Thomas Longa, actually jumped up to try to go for the rebound before the ball even arrived at the rim. So Garden City will have the ball as they work with it from left to right. Bring up the floor is Dallas Rosales. He'll get a screen and will stop as he enters mid-range, and will stop and give it to Drew Strecker. And the layup is no good from Thomas Longa. Trey Oakley comes down with the rebound. With it now, Johnny Cano. Pump fakes once, and he'll be called for a travel as he tried going inside of Dawson Reuter, slid his foot a little bit as he was standing on the left wing. So it'll be Garden City ball. As Hemmert walking up the floor, Tiger Johnson playing in the backcourt. It's a handoff to Daniel Monterez. As Garden City showing good ball movement as they're trying to go inside. The floater, no good. And cleaning the glass is Tiger Johnson. Trey Oakley with the ball, driving in, kicks it out to Johnny Cano. And now Tiger Johnson gets it back. Bounce pass inside to Reuter. Takes one dribble. And another bounce pass, this one to Isaac Fox. Trying to work his way to the basket against Longa. He'll try a shot off the backboard, and this one's good. Isaac Fox really had to fight his way to the basket there, but he's able to get the shot to fall. And Hayes High back up to a 7-point lead. With it now is Hemmert. Looking, gives it back out to Monterez. He'll drive in on a double team, and we'll try a shot off the glass, and it's in. 4 points now for Monterez, and we're going to get a whistle and a timeout called by the Buffaloes. And we'll keep it right here as we'll take a look at our stats so far through the second quarter. Hayes High's leading scorer tonight is Tiger Johnson, who has 8 points so far, and then leading the way for the Buffaloes is Daniel Monterez with 4. And we'll also take a look at some scores from around the state real quickly. Right now we see that look at some of the scores from around the state. We have a final score of Altoona Midway defeating Chitopa 73-48. St. Mary's leads Silver Lake in the second quarter 29-20. And then Topeka Highland Park, the number 1 team in Class 5A, is ahead of Sumner Academy in the second quarter. That score already 45-24. As we return to the action, it's Hayes High ball. 16-11 is the score with 6:23 remaining in the second quarter. Oakley with it, passes inside to Dawson Reuter on the right block. He'll try the layup, and it's good. And now we'll try to see a layup for Hayes High. Johnny Cano came out with a steal off of the inbound, and he was fouled on the way up. So Cano goes back to the line after the first foul call of the second quarter for either team. Cano's 69% free throw shooter this season. He puts it up, and this one takes a bounce off the front of the rim, then the backboard, and goes in. First points of the game for Johnny Cano. And the first attempted free throw for Hayes High. Here comes the second one. And this one bounces off the front of the rim, and Thomas Longa comes down with his first rebound. Buffaloes will bring it up the floor, running past the Hayes High defense, McCoy Hemmert. And he got fouled as he tried going towards the left corner. This one will go against Tiger Johnson. This will be his second foul. And he'll check out of the game because of that. So Cooper Lindenmeyer will come in his place. Tiger Johnson exits the game with 8 points so far tonight, as well as 4 rebounds. With it now is Dallas Rosales. He'll get a screen, driving in, will try the jump shot. It's no good. And it goes out of bounds, and Rosales touched it last. Substitution for Garden City. They'll bring back Hayden Nemechek, and also checking in for the first time is Javen Morales, the 5'6" sophomore guard. Trey Oakley with the ball. He'll be the one that brings it up the floor. 19-11 is the Hayes High lead. Johnny Cano gets the pass, and we'll give it in to Dawson Reuter. Spinning around, finds Isaac Fox. Jump shot is on the way. Takes 2 bounces, and it's no good. And Trey Oakley right there for the offensive rebound. Rattles out, but he's going to go to the free throw line. We'll give the foul to number 23, McCoy Hemmert, the freshman guard. So Oakley will attempt his first free throw. 60% at the line this season, and he misses this first one. And Hayes High will make a substitution. We'll check Trace Jacobs back into the game in place of Dawson Reuter. And Oakley's second free throw is up, and it takes a few bounces and goes in. Bring up the floor is Morales. Gives a pass inside to Nemechek. Cross court, 3-pointer on the way from Hemmert, and this one's good. First made 3-pointer of the game for the Buffaloes. Now Hayes High going into the paint. Kicks it out to Isaac Fox. He'll try the shot. It's no good. And the rebound will go to Javen Morales. At the other end, we'll get a pump fake pass. And now with it, Morales off the pass from Nemechek. And we'll get a whistle and a foul call against Hayes High. This will be Isaac Fox called for the foul for his first personal. Inbounding it will be Nemechek. Looking, will float it in, almost stolen by Hayes High, but they're able to get it out. 3-pointer on the way from Javen Morales is no good. And Isaac Fox has his 4th rebound of the night. And at the other end, and the layup is good for Hayes High. Johnny Cano getting the score. And Hayes High up 22-14 with 4:49 remaining here in the second quarter as the Buffaloes call timeout. And we'll step away as to talk things over. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
February marks Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, a time to recognize the importance of healthy relationships and raise awareness about the dangers of teen dating violence. Every year, millions of teens experience abuse in their relationships in various ways. It's critical to understand the signs and take action to break this cycle of abuse. If you or someone you know is in an unhealthy relationship, reach out. Stand up against abuse and offer support to those in need.
Back here at Hayes High School following the timeout. It's Garden City ball with 4:46 remaining here in the second quarter. And now Hayes High moving to the full court press. As the Buffaloes get the catch, and they went into the backcourt as Drew Strecker was airborne. But they get a pass up ahead, and it goes out of bounds, so it will be Hayes High ball after all. Dawson Reuter will check back into the game for Hayes High in place of Trace Jacobs. .427 remaining here in the second quarter as Trey Oakley will walk it up the floor and give it over to Johnny Cano. Hayes High just working it around, looking for the open look. Done a great job with that tonight. And the pass goes up into the air, and this one was deflected by the Buffaloes. I believe it was number 15, Dallas Rosales. So Cano will inbound it. Hayes High in the box formation, gives it into Trey Oakley. Now Isaac Fox with it. It's Dawson Reuter, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul call against the Buffaloes. They'll get this on number 12, Drew Strecker, who is guarding Dawson Reuter on the left wing. Lindenmeyer gets it into Cano. Bounce pass to Reuter. He'll pump fake once, take one dribble, and we'll try the hook shot. And it bounces around and goes in. Huge shot there for Dawson Reuter as Hayes High up to a double-digit lead. With it now, Drew Strecker standing right at midcourt, and it's stolen by Isaac Fox. He'll go up ahead, and Johnny Cano at the other end. The layup is good. Huge play there by Hayes High as they extend their lead to 12, and we get a timeout called by Garden City. So we'll keep it right here and recap the second quarter so far. Hayes High led 14-9 at the start, and they got the first basket to fall, which came from number 15, Isaac Fox. And then after that, Garden City would respond with Daniel Monterez hitting a fadeaway shot in the paint. And then Hayes High would score the next 4 points coming from Dawson Reuter underneath the basket. And they also had free throws from Johnny Cano and Trey Oakley. And the last points for Garden City was the three-pointer from McCoy Hemmert. And then Hayes High scored the last 6 points in this game, all coming on baskets from Johnny Cano and Dawson Reuter. So as the two teams get set to come out of the timeout, in the game for Garden City is McCoy Hemmert as well as Hayden Nemechek. Thomas Longa into the game as well, and so is Drew Strecker as well as Dallas Rosales. McCoy Hemmert will be the one inbounding to Hayden Nemechek. Hayes High playing with the full court press, keeping 3 players in the backcourt. Buffalo's working up ahead with it now. Thomas Longa gets double teamed, looking for someone to pass it to, finds Nemechek, and he'll try a three-pointer. It's on the way and no good. And Longa comes down with the rebound. As Nemechek lost the ball, being guarded by Cooper Lindenmeyer. This one goes to Strecker. Inside of Longa, being guarded by Reuter, spinning around, gets blocked by Dawson Reuter, and they're going to say it was a jump ball. Dawson Reuter had his hand on it for a while, and the possession arrow is facing to Hayes High. So Daniel Monterez will check back into the game for the Buffaloes. And Tiger Johnson back into the game as well for Hayes High. He'll check in for Cooper Lindenmeyer. Tiger Johnson, the leading scorer so far in this game for Hayes High. Trey Oakley will pass the 10-second timeline. Standing on the H of the midcourt logo. He'll take some steps back and waits for the offense to set up. 2:55 remaining here in the second quarter as the pass goes inside to Dawson Reuter, out to Johnny Cano. Three-pointer on the way. Splash! Johnny Cano now up to 8 points in the game off the assist from Dawson Reuter. And a steal now for Hayes High. Trey Oakley, the one coming out with it. Going into the paint, he'll try the layup, and it's good. Garden City with it now. It gets stolen. A diving steal by Isaac Fox. And at the other end, Johnny Cano saved it from going out of bounds. Tiger Johnson thought about trying the three, and he gets the pass back. He'll try a left corner three, and it bounces out, no good. And Johnny Cano comes out with the rebound. Trey Oakley with it now, driving in all the way to the basket, has it deflected, but he was fouled on the way up. We'll see who they get the foul against. It'll be against number 20, Thomas Longa. So Hayes High about to make some substitutions, but Trey Oakley back to the free throw line. 5 points so far for him in the game. And his first free throw is good. Tiger Johnson and Dawson Reuter will exit the game now for Hayes High. Two of Hayes High's leading scorers so far. And the second free throw for Oakley is good. Hayes High keeping that full court press. Now Trace Jacobs steps in and makes the steal. Trey Oakley with it at the other end. And the layup is good and an and one. Johnny Cano got the pass on the right side of the basket and puts the layup in and extends the Hayes High lead to 21. Johnny Cano, the first Hayes High player to enter into double figures tonight. And the and one free throw is no good, but the rebound goes out to the Buffaloes. With it now is Hemmert. He'll give it back out to Longa. Isaac Fox on the defense. Hands it off. Monterez with the ball. A little bit of miscommunication on the Hayes High defensive side, but Trey Oakley steps in and makes the steal, his second of the game. He'll go to the other end on a 3-on-1, and the layup is no good, and the rebound goes to Drew Strecker. Fast-paced tempo here for the Buffaloes as Thomas Longa will take it, pass it back out, and will go right in front of the scores table, and it will be Hayes High ball. Right in front of the voice of the Indians, Dustin Armbruster, trying to protect the equipment, and now we're going to see a substitution. As Cooper Lindenmeyer will check back into the game. On the floor for the Buffaloes is Drew Strecker and Jalen Jagels checking back into the game. Johnny Cano off the pass from Carter Lang, gives it into Dawson Reuter. He'll look, pump fake, takes one dribble. Lang over to Lindenmeyer. Now Trace Jacobs standing on the right baseline, kicks it out. Lang driving in. Good ball movement here for Hayes High as Cooper Lindenmeyer goes in and he pushed off with his arm on the right block, and he'll be called with a charging foul. So we enter the final minute of this first half. Hayes High in front 35-14, currently on a 15-0 run, and we'll remind you to stick around for the halftime show in a moment. As it's Garden City ball, driving in with it is Rosales, and now with it, the layup is good. Drew Strecker now up to 4 points with that last layup. Seven-second difference between the shot clock and game clock as Carter Lang looks back to head coach Sean Dreiling for the play call. He'll stand on the A of the midcourt logo, and we'll walk in a little bit and then come back out. 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. As it's a bounce pass into Trace Jacobs. Dawson Reuter with it, lost the ball, and it'll be a turnover for Hayes High. It'll be a substitution. Trey Oakley back into the game for Hayes High. And Johnny Cano returns as well. Shot clock is dead as Garden City will bring it up the floor. Trailing by 19, trying to get some points here before halftime. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul against Hayes High. This will go against number 10, Trey Oakley. That's his second personal foul and the 14th foul against Hayes High. 6 seconds remaining. Pass goes in to Rosales. 3 seconds to go in the first half. We'll kick it out, and we're going to get a travel call against the Buffaloes, Monterez. Another turnover for Garden City. And we'll see if Hayes High can get one shot off here before halftime. Johnny Cano will get a baseball pass in, and it's Dallas Rosales that comes out with it. But that will take us to halftime as Hayes High leads it 35-16 at the break thanks to some huge runs. They've been able to run away with this, and we'll have our halftime show coverage when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. Hello everyone, this is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, and baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
With the latest from Tribe Broadcasting. Are you interested in going out for a spring sport? Well, with Hayes High's variety of spring sports such as baseball, softball, boys tennis, girls soccer, boys golf, track and field, and girls swimming, there might be just one for you. These sports start Monday, March 3rd, so make sure you get your physicals turned into the office by Friday, February 28th if you wish to go out. This has been the latest from Tribe Broadcasting.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Back here at Hayes High School on the halftime show as the Indians lead the Buffaloes at the break 35-16, and we'll now recap our first half. Starting off with Hayes High, the scoring started off with Hayes High getting the first 7 points of the game thanks to a basket from Isaac Fox, followed by a three-pointer from Tiger Johnson and a layup from Dawson Reuter. Garden City's first points would come from number 12, Drew Strecker, and then Hayes High would score 2 points after that, two more baskets after that from Tiger Johnson and Trey Oakley to take 11-2 advantage. But that's where Garden City would have their first and only run of that first half of 7 points, which started off with a basket from Thomas Longa, and then followed with 2 free throws from Daniel Monterez, and then a huge basket from Dallas Rosales, which was an and one to cut the Hayes High lead down to 2. But then Hayes High got the final 3 points of the first quarter thanks to a three-point shot by Tiger Johnson that didn't go in, but Thomas Longa jumped up and tried to deflect it before it even arrived at the rim. So to start the second quarter, Hayes High scored with a basket from Isaac Fox, and that would follow with Garden City scoring by Daniel Monterez. Hayes High would respond with Dawson Reuter hitting a hook shot, and then Hayes High would hit 2 free throws after that. And then a three-pointer would follow from number 23 for the Buffaloes, McCoy Hemmert. And then Hayes High would go on one of their biggest runs of the season, actually. 15-point run starting off with Johnny Cano hitting a layup, and then Dawson Reuter hitting a shot as well. Johnny Cano also had a three-pointer in that run. And Hayes High would lead 35-14, and then the final points of the first half would be Garden City, Drew Strecker. So Hayes High leads at 35-16 at the break, and we'll have our individual and team numbers when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
February marks Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, a time to recognize the importance of healthy relationships and raise awareness about the dangers of teen dating violence. Every year, millions of teens experience abuse in their relationships in various ways. It's critical to understand the signs and take action to break this cycle of abuse. If you or someone you know is in an unhealthy relationship, reach out. Stand up against abuse and offer support to those in need.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians. Back here at Hayes High School on the halftime show as the Indians lead Garden City at the break 35-16. And we'll now take a look at our individual and team numbers from that first half. Hayes High's leading scorer at the break is Johnny Cano, finishing with 10. Right behind him is Tiger Johnson with 8. Trey Oakley finishing with 7, and also Dawson Ritter with 6. And rounding it out is Isaac Fox with 4. For the Buffaloes, the leading scorer at the break is Drew Strecker, along with Daniel Monterez, who have 4. And also Dallas Rosales and Thomas Longa each have 3. And then rounding it out is Dallas Rosales and McCoy Hemmert are the ones with 3, and Thomas Longa has 2. For Hayes High's other individual numbers, they had 1 rebound, Johnny Cano had a rebound and a steal. Trey Oakley finished with 2 rebounds as well as an assist and 2 steals. Tiger Johnson had 4 rebounds, and Isaac Fox finished with 4 rebounds as well as an assist and 3 steals. And then Dawson Reuter had a rebound as well as a block and 2 steals. And looking over at Garden City, Javen Morales finished with a rebound. Hayden Nemechek finished with an assist. Daniel Monterez had a rebound and a steal. Drew Strecker finished with 3 rebounds. Dallas Rosales had 3 steals. And then rounding it out, Thomas Longa had 2 rebounds. Now looking at the team numbers, Hayes High went 14 for 24 from the field and 3 for 5 from three-point range, and also 4 for 7 at the free throw line. As a team, Hayes High had 12 first-half rebounds and 4 assists to go with 6 steals and a block. And for Garden City, they went 6 for 19 from the field and 1 for 7 from three-point range, as well as 3 for 5 at the free throw line. And they also had 7 rebounds as well as an assist and 4 steals. And before we go to break, we will take a look at some of the scores from around the state. The only one we have on the boys' side right now, at the end of the first quarter, TMP at home tonight, they have a lead over Norton 15-13. So that'll do it for our halftime show, and when we come back, we will have our second half action. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. Hello, everyone. This is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, and baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Back here at Hayes High School as we're about set to start the second half. As Hayes High leads at 35-16. It will be Garden City starting with the ball, moving from right to left. Hayes High just looking to hold on to this lead for this final 16 minutes and continuing their dominance at home against WAC opponents, as well as get their 5th win against a WAC opponent this season. And right away, Johnny Cano deflects the ball out of bounds. But as I said, Hayes High has been very successful at home against in-conference opponents. Their last loss in this building was on January 13th, 2023, which was against Garden City, where the Buffaloes won 60-54. Now Garden City with the ball, moving it around, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Looking, the pass goes out to Thomas Longa, and he gives it over to McCoy Hemmert. He'll try the jump shot. It's no good. The rebound goes to Thomas Longa. He can't get the putback, and the rebound's still loose. Isaac Fox will be the one that comes out with it. And the ball goes out of bounds, but Hayes High will keep possession. Trey Oakley will walk up the floor. Hayes High keeping the starters out. And we'll get a steal as Dallas Rosales stepped in for the pass in front of the pass for his 4th steal of the night. And he's now up to 5 points as he gets the layup to go. Trey Oakley kicks it over to Johnny Cano. Bounce pass to Reuter. Now Johnson with it. Moving it around. Fox pump fakes once and then gives it back out. Cano with it. And the pass will go off the foot of Rosales as he tried getting it into Dawson Reuter on the left block. Trey Oakley looking. Gives it into Dawson Reuter, and he'll hand it off to Cano. He'll drive all the way to the basket, and the left-handed layup is blocked by Thomas Longa, and it will stay with Hayes High. Cano thought he had a clear path to the basket, but then Longa came in from the right block into the left block and deflected the shot. Trey Oakley with the ball now. Takes one dribble, now Cano with it. Takes some dribbles back, and then gives it over to Oakley. Back over to Fox. He'll drive to the basket, and the dunk is the layup was good. He was initially going for the dunk, but couldn't quite finish it. But he does get the layup to go. 6 points for Isaac Fox as Garden City with the ball. Dallas Rosales with it, kicks it over to Thomas Longa. Monterez with it, gives it back out to Rosales. He'll try the floater, and it bounces off the backboard and goes in. (37-20) is the score. 5:50 remaining in the third quarter. Oakley looking, gives it over to Cano, lobs it into Reuter. As he looks, throws cross court. Isaac Fox, three-pointer on the way. Nylon! Third assist of the game for Dawson Reuter, and now up to 9 points is Isaac Fox. Hayes High very successful from three-point range tonight, and now driving in is Rosales. Looking, will kick it out. Three-pointer on the way from Hemmerd, and this one's good. Rosales will get the assist, and we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It'll be a substitution timeout. So Hayes High will bring Tiger Johnson out of the game and put Cooper Lindenmeyer back in. Pass goes over to Johnny Cano as he looks. Back over to Oakley, and now Lindenmeyer takes it. Fox gives it back out to Oakley as he tries going all the way to the basket, gets deflected out of bounds, and it will stay with Hayes High. Hayes High will inbound it on the left side of the basket in their box formation, though they do keep Isaac Fox at the top of the arc. Trey Oakley will take it and give it back over to Johnny Cano. Bounce pass inside to Reuter. Looks, spins, tries the shot, and it's no good. And it will roll out of bounds, and it will stay with Hayes High. Cano will inbound it. Looks at Oakley and then gives it to him, and now Fox will take it. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Dawson Reuter, he'll try the three-pointer, and it's no good as he fades away. But it's going to be a foul call against Hayes High, and this one will be, or correction, against Garden City, and this one will be on the floor. Drew Strecker will be called for the foul. His second personal foul in the first of the second half for either team. Cano inbounding once again. Hayes High will put three across the baseline and keep Isaac Fox in the backcourt. Pass goes into Dawson Reuter. Gets double teamed. Takes one dribble in, muscles his way to the basket. Layup's no good, and rebounded by Dallas Rosales. Going in now is Hemmert to the basket, kicks it out to Strecker. As will go towards that right wing. Looks, trying to find someone to pass it to. He'll give it out to Thomas Longa. And he'll hand it off. Three-pointer on the way from Rosales. This one's no good. And Dawson Reuter has his second rebound of the night. Hayes High bring it up the floor, gives it over to Dawson Reuter. Trey Oakley now stops in the paint, kicks it out. Johnny Cano thought about trying a three. Instead, Trey Oakley takes it. Now Fox, he'll pump fake a three. Gives it inside to Dawson Reuter. Mismatch against Drew Strecker. Dawson Reuter will try taking it in, kicks it out to Kano. He'll try driving into the basket, and we're going to get a whistle and blocking foul against the Buffaloes. So this one will go against number 15, Dallas Rosales, for his second personal foul. And Johnny Kano will head back to the free throw line. Again, entered tonight's game is 69% from the line this season. And the first free throw is no good. As Kano gets set for the second one, Hayes High as a team 4 for 8 from the line tonight. And the free throw's good. An 18-point lead for the Indians with 3:45 remaining here in the third quarter. Pass over to Drew Strecker. Garden City working around the arc, and now Drew Strecker goes in with it, being guarded by Isaac Fox, muscling his way to the basket. And we'll get 2 shots coming up as he missed the layup, and Isaac Fox will be called for the foul. That'll be his second personal foul. Now the Buffaloes getting their first free throws since the first quarter. And Drew Strecker hits the first one. He's got 5 points so far tonight. So both teams will make some substitutions, and now Strecker will get set for his second free throw. And this one is up, and it's good. And we're going to get a whistle, and actually they're going to say that a Garden City player jumped across the line too early, so the free throw will not count. So Hayes High will keep possession. Cooper Lindenmeyer, bounce pass inside to Tiger Johnson. Trey Oakley up ahead to Isaac Fox. He'll bring it back out. Now Trey Oakley working with it, gives it over to Dawson Reuter. Kicks it out. Now Tiger Johnson, he'll try a three-pointer. It's on the way, and it's no good. And Dawson Reuter jumped up, and they're going to call him for over the back as he went up for the rebound. Another substitution made by Garden City. They'll check in Daniel Monterez as well as Dallas Rosales. So the Buffaloes bring it up the floor. Tiger Johnson will guard the point. With it now, Drew Strecker hands it off, and now Rosales guarded by Johnson. Garden City just moving the ball around, trying to get that open look. They'll kick it out. With it now is Longa. Strecker driving in, being guarded by Isaac Fox all the way to the basket. Dawson Reuter with the block and the rebound as well. Two blocks tonight for Dawson Reuter. And Trey Oakley kicks it out to Reuter. Isaac Fox will try a three-pointer. It's on the way, and it takes one bounce and no good. As the rebound's still loose, Dawson Reuter will come out with it. It was in the hands of a Garden City player, and then Reuter just muscled it out of his hands. Now Reuter with the ball being double-teamed, now triple-teamed. He'll try the layup. It's no good. And Thomas Longa has the rebound, his fourth. With it now is Rosales. He'll get a screen driving in, gets double-teamed. We'll work it back out to Strecker. 2:06 remaining here in the third quarter. Hayes High 41, Garden City 24. They'll drive in, pump fake. Kicks it back out to Longa. He'll try a three-pointer as Dawson Reuter was on the defense. And then Tiger Johnson comes out with another rebound. And at the other end, we're going to get a whistle. And it's going to be a foul against Garden City. The pass went up ahead to Cooper Lindenmeyer. And then he got fouled at the other end. This one will go against Dallas Rosales. That's his third personal foul now. And now he'll check out of the game. Cooper Lindenmeyer will be the one inbounding. Gives it to Trey Oakley. He tried going in. Now he'll try a pull-up three-pointer. It's on the way. And it bounces out no good. And we're going to get a jump ball. And the arrow is pointing to Hayes High. So Hayes High will go back on offense, trying to get something going. They've missed their last six shots from the field. And now Tiger Johnson, he'll try a left corner three. Splash! He ends the shot. the shooting drought, and Hayes High back up to a 20-point lead. Garden City working around with it. They'll get a screen for Drew Strecker. Isaac Fox on the defense will kick it out to Nemechek. Passes inside. Longa with it, gives it back out to Strecker. Backing down to his man, Trace Jacobs. And then Strecker's shot's no good. And Isaac Fox comes out with another rebound. Isaac Fox with it. Kicks it out to Trey Oakley. Thought about trying a three as he pump faked. Now Cooper Lindenmeyer will take it. Gives it to Tiger Johnson. He'll drive into the paint. Back out to Lindenmeyer. He'll go all the way to the basket, and the reverse layup is good. The lane opened up for Cooper Lindenmeyer, and he had to add some spice to it with the reverse layup, but he gets the shot to go. We'll work it out for McCoy Hemmert for the Buffaloes. 33 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock, and it's going to be a charging foul against Drew Strecker as Trace Jacobs entered on the defense as he went into the lane. And a little bit of a shove there was enough to draw the whistle. Carter Lang with the ball. Kicks it over to Tiger Johnson. Back over to Lang. Gives it to Lindenmeyer. 17 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Trace Jacobs pump fakes a few times and then gives it back over to Johnson. He'll look and give it back to Lang. Cross-court pass. Tiger Johnson, three-pointer on the way is an air ball. Rebounded by Trace Jacobs. And he'll try a shot, and it's a whistle, and it's a travel against Hayes High. .8 on the clock. We'll see if Garden City gets a shot off in time. And the pass goes into McCoy Hemmert, and he almost hit a full court shot. It bounced off of the back iron as he just got the pass on the inbound, and it's no good. But that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Hayes High well in control of this game, leading the Buffaloes 46-24. And we'll have the final 8 minutes of the game when we come back. This is Hayes High basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or take it.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Back here at Hayes High School as we get set to start the fourth quarter with Hayes High in front 46-24, about to win their 11th game of the season and 5th in WAC play. As Garden City will start with the ball. Javen Morales with it, being guarded by Carter Lang. He'll kick it out. As we'll see the ball movement by the Buffaloes once again. With it now is Hemmert, kicks it out to Morales. Tried driving in, and we'll give it in now to Strecker, and we're going to get a whistle against Hayes High. I believe they're going to get Carter Lang for the foul, and that is exactly who it's going to be. He was on the defense underneath the basket, and they get him for the first foul this fourth quarter. 4 players across the baseline for Garden City on the inbound. Thomas Longa gets the pass. As the Buffaloes will look, and they'll try getting a bounce pass to Longa, and just couldn't quite connect with him. And Hayes High will have the ball back. Carter Lang with the ball. Garden City moving to the press now, trying to get the ball back in any hopes of a victory. Carter Lang with it now, looking. Johnny Cano will throw it in. As Hayside just works around, and now as Tiger Johnson gets the pass, they'll get a whistle, and Carter Lang will be called for the foul. That'll be his third. Or correction, that's his second personal foul, but we'll get some substitutions for Garden City. On the floor for the Buffaloes is Javen Morales as well as Hayden Nemechek. Also in is Daniel Monterez, Dallas Rosales, and then rounding it out is Jalen Jagles. Jagles with it now, kicks it over to Morales. He'll stop at the free throw line and kick it out to Monterez. Driving in against Trace Jacobs, he'll stop, get a bounce pass in, and it's almost stolen, and now is stolen by Hayes High. And it'll be a jump ball with the possession arrow facing to Garden City. Or correction, it's going to be Hayes High ball. So Carter Lang walking it up the floor. Both teams still in search of their first points here in the fourth quarter with 6:43 remaining. Carter Lang stops at the S of the midcourt logo. Gives it to Isaac Fox. He pump fakes a couple times. Almost lost the ball. Back out to Tiger Johnson. Pump fakes a three. Carter Lang with it. Now Isaac Fox trying to drive in. Almost lost the ball. And will try the layup. And it's good. And he enters into double figures as he gets the first points for Hayes High of this fourth quarter. And now a whistle and a travel against the Buffaloes. Dallas Rosales will be the one called for it. So Hayes High will go back on offense. They've been very successful so far tonight, shooting above 50% from the field. And now we'll see if they can make some magic again. Trace Jacobs with it, spinning around, pump fakes to a cutting Fox. Now Carter Lane driving in. He'll give it back out to Fox. As Tiger Johnson lost it. Rosales will come out with his fifth steal of the game. He'll try the shot. It's no good, and Carter Lang has the rebound. Jacobs will go the pass inside. Isaac Fox layup is good. First assist for Trace Jacobs, and Isaac Fox now up to 13 points. That last shot made by Javen Morales for the Buffaloes. As Carter Lang will take it, he'll drive all the way to the basket. The right-handed layup, no good. Trace Jacobs there for the rebound, and he got fouled on the way down. So Cooper Lindenmeyer will check into the game now for Hayes High in place of Isaac Fox. He'll exit the game with a very successful night, 13 points, as well as 6 rebounds, an assist, and 3 steals. And Trace Jacobs gets the layup to go for Hayes High. With it now, the Buffaloes, they'll move it around to Nemechek. Pump fakes and then gives it out to Morales. They'll pump fake once and then kick it back out. Nemechek over to Jagles, trying to push his way to the basket, and the shot blocked by Johnson, but they're going to say it was a foul. So that's Tiger Johnson's third personal foul. They'll say that he hit Jagles on the arm on the way up. So Jalen Jagles will go to the free throw line. Buffalo's 4 for 6 at the line tonight. And the first free throw is up, and it bounces off the front of the rim. Hayes High will now make some substitutions. Brody Harmony and Noah Smalley getting their first action tonight. Hayes High is going to start putting in the bench players with this large lead. Buffaloes make some substitutions as well. Adriel Charez, the 5'9 junior, is in for the first time tonight. And the second free throw is good. For Jalen Jagles, gets his first points of the night. Noah Smalley kicks it over to Lindenmeyer. Jacobs with it now over to Lang. Tried driving in. Now Smalley will take it. Hayes High continue to show good ball movement. Now three-pointer from Brody Harmony is good. As soon as he checks in, he gets the three-pointer to go for the Indians. Garden City moving the ball around. Morales with it, gives it over to Charez. He'll drive in, stop, spinning around. Brody Harmony on the defense, gives it over to Jagels. Now a drive in from Simon Vieira, who just checked in a minute ago. And we're going to get a whistle against Hayes High. This will be against number 20, Noah Smalley. 14th foul of this fourth quarter for Hayes High. Also, Hayes High's one basket away now from doing what the girls did in that first game, getting a running clock here in the fourth quarter. So Garden City back on offense. They'll put 4 across the baseline. Looking, the pass will go into Simon Vieira. As Charez with it, looks, trying to find someone to pass to, gets the bounce pass in. Now Carter Lang will come out with his second steal of the night. He'll go all the way to the other end, 2-on-1, layup no good. Still loose, and Simon Vieira comes out with it. Morales with it. We'll get a whistle and a double dribble against Garden City. Some more substitutions coming in now for Hayes High. We'll see the sophomores Brecken Audi and Brogan Albers into the game as well. With a for sure win inside, as Hayes High is about to improve to 11-7 on the year, and still trying to keep their hopes of a WAC championship alive. Of course, all they can do really now at this point is share it with Great Bend unless something happens. And Great Bend will be their senior night game. So if Hayes High wins at Dodge City on Tuesday, we'll get a WAC championship here at Hayes High. As Hayes High lost it out of bounds, they'll keep possession. But adding on to that, it's going to be an exciting matchup. You have Great Bend, who's been one of the dominant forces in 5A this year, against Hayes High, who's been the dominant force in the WAC for the last few years, winning titles in 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2024. As Brody Harmony gets another layup to go for Hayes High. It's now running clock for Hayes High. 2:55 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Morales with it, drives to the basket, gives it into Jalen Jagels against Alex Loving, and the layup is good. Brody Harmony with it, gives it over to Brecken Audi. He'll take one dribble and give it back to Harmony. Hayes High just moving the ball around at this point, trying to run down the clock. Pass goes over to Noah Smalley in the left corner, back out to Brecken Audi. 10 seconds on the shot clock. He'll drive in, spin around, give it back out to Brogan Albers. Now Smalley will take it. We'll drive in on a triple team. We'll stop and we'll travel with it as he was trying to look for someone to pass it to. We enter the final 2 minutes of this fourth quarter as Garden City brings it up the floor. Javen Morales with it, gives it over to Longa. He'll stop, kick it into Charez, and the shot blocked by Brogan Albers, but the rebound to number 5, Jesse Longa. And Hayes High about to make some substitutions here in a minute, but before that, we'll see some free throws here from the Buffaloes. As Jesse Longa gets the free throw to go. So the second free throw now, Jesse Longa is up, and this one's good. Or, excuse me, getting the rebound is Brecken Audi. The basket will go inside now to Alex Loving, trying to back down his man. He'll try the layup, and it's no good, but the rebound goes to Jalen Jagels. .40 seconds remaining as Morales will bring it up the floor. Stops, spins around. Jalen Jagels gives it over to Simon Vieira. Now Jagels will pump fake a three and now drive in against Noah Smalley. And we're going to get an and one as Jagels will get fouled by Noah Smalley. And with 15 seconds to go, this will most likely be the last points for the Buffaloes if this goes, and it will. So Hayes High bring it up the floor. We'll just walk it up, and as you hear the buzzer, that will do it. Hayes High gets their 11th win of the season, defeating Garden City tonight by a final score of 57-33 to improve to 5-1 in WAC play and hand the Buffaloes their 15th loss of the season, and also give Hayes High their 4th straight win against Garden City and 11th win in the last 13 matchups. Great showing tonight from the Hayes High girls and the Hayes High boys as they both get the win. And we'll have our post-game show coverage when we come back. This is Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Hello everyone, this is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
With the latest from Tribe Broadcasting. Are you interested in going out for a spring sport? Well, with Hayes High's variety of spring sports such as baseball, softball, boys tennis, girls soccer, boys golf, track and field, and girls swimming, there might be just one for you. These sports start Monday, March 3rd, so make sure you get your physicals turned into the office by Friday, February 28th if you wish to go out. This has been the latest from Tribe Broadcasting.
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Back here at Hayes High School on the postgame show as the Hayes High boys defeat Garden City tonight by a final score of 57-33, and we'll now take a look at our recap of tonight's game. Hayes High scored the first 7 points of tonight's game, which included baskets from Isaac Fox as well as a three-pointer from Tiger Johnson, and it wasn't until Drew Streckner would score for the Buffaloes that they would have their first points, and Hayes High would eventually jump out to an 11-2 lead. But then Garden City would go on their first and only run of the game, of a 7-0 run that started off with a basket from Thomas Longa and also included a huge and one from Dallas Rosales to cut the Hayes High lead down to 2. But Hayes High would hit a three-pointer at the end of the first quarter, which was from Tiger Johnson, which was actually a goaltend where Thomas Longa deflected the shot before it even got to the rim. And then, so Hayside took a 14-9 lead into the second quarter. They scored the first points with Isaac Fox, and then eventually jumped out to a 20-11 lead. And then after a three-pointer from McCoy Hemmert, Hayside would go on their biggest run of the game of 15-0 to lead 35-14. And then Garden City would get Drew Streckner to have the final points of the first half at 35-16. And the two teams traded back and forth for that entire third quarter as Hayside just maintained the lead that they had, taking a 46-24 lead to the into the fourth quarter. Isaac Fox got both of the first baskets of the fourth quarter to give Hayside a 26-point lead. And after a free throw, from Garden City to cut the Hayside lead down to 25, Hayside would respond with a three-pointer from Brody Harmony, as well as a basket from him as well that would get them to a running clock at 57-27. And then the Buffaloes had the final 6 points of the game, with baskets coming from players like Jalen Jagels, as well as a two-point shot from Jalen Jagels as well that was also an and one. So Hayside won it by a final score of 57-33 to give themselves their 11th win of the season. And we'll take a look at our individual and team numbers when we come back. This is Hayside Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network.
Attention drivers and passengers. Your safety is paramount. Buckling your seatbelt is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect yourself on the road. In the event of a crash, seatbelts can reduce the risk of serious injury by up to 50%. So whether you're commuting to work or embarking on a long journey, make sure everyone in the vehicle is secure. Remember, seatbelts save lives. It's not just a good habit, it's the law. So click it or ticket.
Hello everyone, this is Hank Corsair, your voice of Hayes High Athletics on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We want to thank you all for tuning in to today's game, and we also want to remind you that Tribe Broadcasting is your home for exclusive coverage of Hayes High Athletics with live video of games, team hype videos, features in the monthly news, and so much more. Plus, you can catch me throughout the year doing live play-by-play of varsity sports, including football, volleyball, and boys soccer in the fall, basketball and wrestling in the winter, baseball, softball, and girls soccer in the spring. So keep it right here with the coverage of today's game, and go Indians!
If you wanted to shred like that guy, then you should come join Hayes High's very own guitar club. If you are interested, come hang out with us every Monday and Wednesday from 3:05 to 4:30 at room 116 with Mr. Prophet. We hope to see you there, and remember, practice till your fingers bleed.
Back here at Hayes High School on the postgame show as Hayes High defeats Garden City 57-33. We'll now take a look at our individual and team numbers for tonight's game. Starting off with Hayes High, their leading scorer tonight was Isaac Fox with 13. And behind him, Tiger Johnson and Johnny Cano each had 11 points tonight. Finishing with 7 points was Trey Oakley, and then Dawson Reuter had 6. And then rounding it out is Trace Jacobs and Cooper Lindemeyer each with 2. And Brody Harmony had 5 points as well. For Garden City, their leading scorer tonight was Dallas Rosales with 7. Behind him was Jalen Jagels, who had 6, and then Drew Strecker had 5, and Daniel Monterez had 4, and also McCoy Hemmert had 6, and then rounding it out is Javen Morales with 2, and Jesse Longo with 1. And looking at Hayes High's other individual numbers, Carter Lang had a rebound as well as 2 steals. Johnny Cano finished with a rebound and a steal. Trace Jacobs had 2 rebounds as well as an assist and a steal. Brogan Albers had a block at the end of the game, and then Trey Oakley had 2 rebounds as well as an assist and 2 steals. Tiger Johnson had 5 rebounds, and Isaac Fox led the game in rebounds for Hayes High with 6, along with an assist and 3 steals. Dawson Reuter had 4 rebounds as well as 2 blocks and 3 assists. Looking at Garden City's individual numbers, Javen Morales had a rebound as well as Hayden Nemechek finishing with an assist. Jesse Longa had a rebound, and Daniel Monterez did as well, along with a steal. Drew Strecker finished with 3 rebounds, and Jalen Jagels had 1. Dallas Rosales finished with 1 rebound and an assist, as well as 5 steals, leading the game there for both teams. Thomas Longa had 4 rebounds and a block, and then rounding it out is Simon Biera with a rebound. And looking at our team numbers, starting off with Hayes High, they shot above 50% from the field at going 23 for 43. They also went 6 for 12 from three-point range and 5 for 9 at the free throw line. They had 22 rebounds as a team, as well as 6 assists and 9 steals, as well as 3 blocks. For Garden City, they went 12 for 34 from the field and 2 for 12 from three-point range, and also 7 for 11 from the free throw line. And they had 12 rebounds tonight to go with 3 assists, 6 steals, and a block. And we'll see. And here are some final scores from around the area. Starting off with on the girls' side with Great Bend and Dodge City, the Panthers prevail in that one by a final score of 56-42. TMP defeats Norton 48-33. Manhattan gets a big win over rival Junction City 67-28. Seaman got up early and then never looked back, defeating Baser Linwood 61-32. And our latest update on this game was Phillipsburg ahead of Hoxie 27-16 at halftime. And on the boys' side, we got TMP upsetting the top-ranked team in the MCL, Norton 56-46. And at halftime, Hoxie leads Phillipsburg 34-27. So that'll do it for our coverage of tonight's game. We want to thank you all for tuning in. Again, the Hayes High girls win it tonight by a final score of 63-31, and the Hayes High boys win 57-33. Looking at what's next up for both teams, Hayes High will be on the road this Tuesday to take on Dodge City, and then we'll return home on senior night on the 28th to take on Great Bend. And for Garden City, they will be on the road this Tuesday to take on Liberal. So again, we want to thank everybody for tuning into tonight's game. I'm Hank Corsair. This has been Hayes High Basketball on the Tribe Broadcasting Network. We will see you all next time.